I guess I can keep it open there. I don't know. I don't need it though. But on Friday, me and Rob Master Chess will be hosting a. We'll be hosting a viewer battle round number 4. We both are college students, so we actually we scheduled it earlier. We both ended up just getting a little too busy. But we will have round number 4 here in November. So if you're interested, I don't know how. I guess only people watching this are watching in the future. You're not sure how you would get it in particular, but it'll be in the chat today. Maybe if a comment's left and you wanted the link for it. But it's this Friday, November. What day is that? November 7th. We're going to have this. Right now, we have no participants because we have not announced it yet, really. So this is the first announcement on my stream. Maybe he did it last night. I'm not sure if he did. Maybe he did, though. If so, that's cool. We're at 869. We're 31 away from 900. We have the confetti. I have a costume for 1,000. If we get there soon, we'll have that soon. But yeah, I haven't played too much chess today. I did some puzzles. Nothing too crazy, but we're going to get some warm-up in, and we'll get some games in, hopefully. Ideally. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Son Goku. Okay. I love their profile picture. We're going to take here. That's checkmate. Okay, I think it's here. And then take check. And then take this rook for free. All right, cool. This one's just going to be checkmate in 3. You're going to take the knight as well. But they're also 6 for 6. They've not got anything incorrect. Take, take. Capture here on E. Checkmate down. They're 9 for 9 again. This is pretty expected considering they are 1903. That just shows me people play this game mode because it's not too, or very different ratings. That's incorrect though. Got one wrong. The knight's going to slide forward. Okay, we got to lock in a little bit. We got that incorrect. Link here and then take knight. Okay. Now it's checkmate. We're at 12. They're at 19 though. Here, rook's going to capture on a3 for mate. All right, next up we have checkmate down here at 14, 15, 16, and they got one wrong finally. So our mistake may not be that bad. Capture, capture, and you're going to a winning endgame queen versus rook. Here, and the knight's going to slide down, and you take here on c2 for checkmate. It's going to be a free rook, and you slide your king over here to take their material and go for opposition to promote at the end. This is checkmate as the king is stuck back there. This is mate in 2. The knight can come in the center, and they have 2 wrong. All right, they're starting to slow down. Checkmate down there. We just have to maintain our pace. Check, check. Here, you win the queen and stop their promotion. I guess you don't stop it, but you obviously take it. Queen slides here, take. They have 2 wrong, but they're clutch. They've got nothing wrong since then. I'm guessing queen down, rook down. Or is it take, take, rook down? No, I think this is the first move. So what's the second move? Oh, you sack. Yes, because rook here to e8 checkmate. The king can't go forward. All right, that's kind of cool. You're going to take this in the corner. And then you go rook here. Force the rook back, and then you take here. All right, we still have 2 incorrect. Here you're going to sack the queen. Rook here to h4. And then rook captures here for checkmate. This will be check and then mate at the end. You have the black pieces. Okay, what can you do with the black pieces here? If you go, oh, it's down. All the way down here to f8. You have the white pieces on this one. You could check. King up. What could you do after that, though? If you go here and then go back, this is a free queen. So I think it's that. All right, but what's the rest is the question. Down here doesn't do anything. Oh, you could take here, potentially. Yeah, you can. You take the queen. All right, we got that one correct. What can we do now? I might just be moving a little too slow. No, we got one wrong, yeah. Finally got one incorrect. I don't see a way to continue. Take, take, pin, capture, take. I need to get 2 more correct. This was not easy. We got 32 right, but they got 33 right. Almost. There's going on, King. How you doing, man? You walked on me getting cooked. I barely, not cooked. You walked on me losing, though. I was right there. How many guys have been playing chess? So I started when I was 5, and I played to, I knew this was different. I started when I was 5, and I played to, what did I play to? Played to 14, and then I played all of, none of high school, and then these 3 years of college. So I played about 12 years. What about you, Abid? Tournament? Yeah, do we have enough people for a tournament? Let's see. I'll create it, and let's see if it goes through. If not, we can do some puzzles of some sort. And a puzzle rush? Yeah. Let me create the tourney, and then you can send me an invite. I can send you an invite either way. But we can definitely get a puzzle rush in. I know, King. I was right there, man. Right there. I just couldn't get some of those puzzles. I missed Queen F8. That took too long. If I found that quicker, probably would have got that. But arena name. I'll remember your user. I got you. Let's see. Arena name. First of. I don't know. I don't have anything happening recently. First of the day. Nothing that I can put in this diary-esque thing. We're going to set this for an hour. This time, it is 7. Set it for 7. They appreciate. I thought I saw a like or something, but let's see. 7:33 should be good. All right, just create the tournament. If you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, here is the link in the chat. And then if you're watching on TikTok, I'm about to put it here in the club notes section. You started playing in 2022, really? Wow, you got a lot of people that are pretty good. I've been noticing have been starting later than I thought. I would have thought you would have started a long time ago, honestly. All right, I've joined in. And then here's the link for those who are interested in playing in a viewer tournament. Me and Rob Master Chess are having a viewer tournament on Friday. So I'm about to put it here in the chat for those watching on Twitch and YouTube. If you're watching on TikTok, this, I would say maybe go to one of those two, but I also could put this, I'll put it in the notes section as well. You can play for either team. Neither of us are offended. This is round number 4. We had to push it back because we are both students. So we had to push it back, but we are still doing it. Me and my co-host. We will be having the 4th iteration of it. I gotta figure out how to do the audio though, because I have a new setup. I have to try and figure that part out, but I will figure it out. And then puzzle battle from Yashirsi, SII here 99. Okay, I think this is right. I just sent it to you. Let me know if that's the right username though. Not the full year either. Oh, you're saying you... Okay. That's pretty impressive then. You don't really practice that much. And you are quite talented, clearly. But yeah, Yash, I just sent that. Let me know if you see it. If not, I can try to send it again. Or you can send me one as well, and it'll probably like auto-pair us there. I don't need all of... Where's my mouse at? Did my mouse die? Oh, no. Here we go. Just take this out the way. Alright, let me know if I need to send that again to you. I'll send it one more time. Because I'm guessing it probably didn't go through. I've had that issue before. 9, 9. Now it's 2 G's. But yeah, if you want to join... How do I spell this? I swear I spelled that S... Oh, 2 I's. Okay. SIIGOO99. But if you want to join in from TikTok, you don't know how, you can join my club. It's PJ's Chess. PJS Chess. The same thing as my TikTok username there. There'll be a link in the notes section for you if you're interested. Alright. This one did go through. For those who just joined in, I lost the first puzzle battle I did today by 1. Let's see if I can redeem myself. This isn't... Does this work? I thought there's an escape. Oh, if they escape, you have the fork at the end. That seems kind of complex for this high up, but they sacrificed already. This is checkmate because the pawn... They're 8 for 8, though. Wow, they just started quite good. We're going to slide back there for checkmate. This is mate. Okay. Take, and then you have mate on the next turn. Next, I'm thinking checkmate in the center. Alright, we're 9 for 9. Mate here because the bishop anchors the queen. We have the white pieces. Promote in that stops everything. Oops, wrong piece. Queen here diagonally. Take, and you have checkmate here on f7. Rook over it. Oh, I was always going to move my knight back, but rook down. It still would have worked, but not with the move they played. But rook here to f8, and we're 14 for 14. Free pawn here. Queen down, you get your rook active, which is what they're worried about there. This is a sack on d1 for checkmate. 16 for... Same thing. A lot of these ideas of sacking the queen first, they really want you to understand that concept. It has to be captured. I don't see the follow-up, though, but this has to be the first move, yeah. The second move, I'm not sure. Is it? It might... Yeah. Process of elimination, it has to be that. Take, and then here on the diagonals. Queen can just go down, because they can't stop mates. Even with the check, you slide, you just take. Yeah, if they went down king up there, and we get the win in our second attempt in puzzle battle. Let's see how many people we have on the turn. We have 4, so it won't get canceled, but the more the merrier. We're going to my daily games as well, and see how far we can get there. What's going on, Aaron? Let's see. So bad. I mean, 20's not crazy, and those weren't the easiest 20, to be honest. But yeah, what's going on, Aaron? Give me 1 second. I just realized I missed a message. And then, okay. Alright. So let's play this daily game. They took here after I took. Knight's going to jump. Or no, do I want to go up here to avoid this? I guess, or knight 4 isn't necessary. But bishop can slide here. I think I'll go knight f3 still. I'll show this next one. They get out the way, I'm guessing. c6, pretty easy idea. Just playing a normal opening. Queen exchange. This one's equal, but there's a game very similar that I'm up in. It's a no queen middle game. They drop back, wish I had a bishop to go there. The knight sliding up, I'm not sure that's what I want to do. Knight here, attack queen. Where would the follow be? Maybe knight here. Oh, that would be interesting. Knight here. And then knight here if they don't go up. Because you're attacking that still. Huh. I will try that. Knight's going to slide. And then there's an idea. But yeah, they stop it. Just get out the way. That's kind of probably a bad idea. Because that's pretty easy to stop. But yeah, there's another game that's similar. Open board. I'm just up in this one. So it's a little bit different. Whereas that other one, it was just a complete draw. Rook down would work if bishop wasn't there. I might cut off there. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. Just cut off their bishop. Now should be the last one, and we have a minute left before it starts. So let me put it in the chat again one more time if you're interested in hopping in this tournament real quick. Alright, I've just sent it if you want to join in. Against Michelle, yes. I need to look real quick what to do against the pawn push, because it gets played all the time. Wait, I guess it's a lot of different names. Amy, oh, Michelle dash Amy. Okay, well, actually, let's see if I can figure it out by myself. Then we look after the first game. Vote after this one. That's always my first vote, so I'm there with you. Hopefully, we can get that. We'll see, though. I won last night. I got cooked the first 2 tournaments yesterday, and I did decent the second 2. I won the last one last night. I was on fire. Oh, someone responded already. 21 seconds. Let's see if it's a quick move I can find. This one, I think, is the easier game, right? Yeah, nothing too complex here. Yeah, I was worried about that, but I didn't see knight for it, so I thought it was okay. We just want to go up here to a3 on the next turn, but 9 seconds remain. You can still join in if you would like to join, but we have enough for it to not get canceled. See how game number 1 goes. Can I start off on a win streak? First game of the day. All right. What does she play first? D4, D5. Okay. Right now, we're in a comfortable territory. Knight's going to go here. Knight up. F4, bishop D6. They have some aggressive pawn placement, so we're going to beat C4 and then B5. Knight slides in, bishop here guarding. I haven't decided where to put my king yet, because it feels like they're trying to get quite aggressive. We're going to go up. They're looking to take something down here. Okay, capture, that doesn't work. They take, could you take, and then queen up? I'll try that. Capture, and then queen up here. Now I can move my knight out the way and not feel weird about it. Because I didn't want to move. Okay, they open up that way, knight back. I don't want any surprises on this diagonal. So they're offering the exchange, and they try and open up this position because I don't have the rook connectivity. But once I take the bishop, I feel more comfortable castling as they don't have anything to obviously attack me on this side, and the queen doesn't have that mate down there. Alright, they push forward. They guard this square. The knight can't move here because they have 2 pieces guarding it. You could take it. My only worry there is they may try and... Let's see. Yeah, they may try and take that way and open up and get the rook open. I don't love that idea. We could slide rook over, maybe queen over. Looking for the exchange, and they can't push immediately because the knight's guarding. So I think I will do that. Just go here and then maybe here. Only thing is I have to watch out for the fork. Honestly, f6 would work here, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of that move, really. Let's go queen over, attacking queen. They don't have to exchange it, but they could exchange it. I'm hoping they do exchange it. I think it'll be easier to play. They slide their rook over. Take. Back. Wait. Oh, hold on. Wait. I missed the idea of this here. Okay, let's just slide our rook over. Because there was a fork. And I would have lost... I know I lost the game, but it would have been very uncomfortable to play against if I was down a rook. And they're not even caring... The reason they're not worried about this, because of that. Let's go pawn forward attacking the knight, though. Well, that's not a good move. That's not a good move at all, really. Because now, yeah, now this is kind of weak, and you have to go up and guard it. And they're just trying to break through. My idea is I want to push up, but then they'll go knight in. So I can't do that. I need the knight gone, honestly. But there's no way to do that. I can't open up this. I can't take or this pawn and they get the file. That's not an option. I'm going to go rook up here. Maybe I could have... Oh, I could have went knight here now, honestly. It would work. At first, it doesn't work. No. Oh, I should have done that. I should have done knight to f5. I have a minute left, though. We still have some time. Yeah, let's jump our knight forward. We're looking at this. They guard it. We're going to take. Capture, capture. And maybe we control this G file. Check. I think that's a mistake because now we get here. And they can't take with the king. So now we're going to take one of the rooks. And the king's guarding this rook. So yeah, we capture this way. Bishop down. And we're still controlling the G file. Maybe rook can slide up, looking to slide over. But then we could even consider rook down and just reload on the G file ourselves and go attack the king. And they don't have anything they can really poke at. Besides potentially, I'm thinking they could maybe try that. Oh, that's not to say, they do try that, okay. It's the only thing that I saw, honestly. And it does make sense as it's not super easy to guard. Yeah, I don't think it's worth trying to not save that. Take, take. I feel like that would be too much of an issue. King just kind of gets out the way. In the center of the board, it looks like it's weakest, but it's no real way to attack it. We have low time here. Our pawn is guarding the knight from sliding forward. Okay, bring their rook in. Here attacking. Capture. I'm thinking bishop here, depending on their next turn. We're low on time and so are they, but I think bishop g3 giving a check. I want to kick their king back and then maybe retreat. Maybe we can repeat moves for a second. Oh, now this falls. I was going to go there anyways, but now it wants material. And then we go rook over. And have our king run. Cutting off their king. Oh, that's huge. We cut their king off. They might go there, king back. We have to keep cutting the king off. Now it's a matter of time, I would say. And bishop back here to d8, cutting it off. Now the thing is, we could sack for that even, and it'd be fine. Maybe that's not right, but I think you could sack that for that pawn because you'd have a 2-pawn advantage. We win game number 1. Let's go to game number 2 here. Hopefully we can continue this streak. Very good game for game number 1. See what my accuracy was. It felt like I didn't play particularly well. In a game immediately. I'd like to look at it, but already put me in a game. We have d4 to start off playing the London system. c5, e3. Looking to exchange in the center. And let's go knight here to f3. Take, take. c3. I'm not sure if my move order here is correct. Like, this doesn't feel the way it should feel. That doesn't feel correct. We're going to castle. Wait, up. Take, okay, rook here to e1. This one, take this free pawn here. And then drop back all the way to h2. Because you don't want to go back and get attacked and maybe potentially fork there. I'm going to take the rook down. And then knight's going to slide. And maybe knight here offering the knight exchange. Yeah, you want to trade down since you're up this bit of material. But they want to avoid trading, obviously. So the knight's going to jump in the center, attacking that knight. We have a knight anchoring it and a rook anchoring this. a4 cutting off a b5 pawn push. And then maybe I can just drop knight back. I don't see a way that I can offer an exchange. So George, I do tournaments if you're interested in that. The way you can join in, I have a club on chess.com. It's PJ's Chess, the same thing as my TikTok username. And once you're in there, there'll be a link for the tournament in the notes section if you would like to do that. But I don't really do 1v1s unless it's like between rounds potentially. We could go here. They could go. Then I could go there. That could work. I'll try that here. attacking the knight. Take, yeah. Get rid of the last tricky piece, and let's try and simplify this all the way down. Queen forward, controlling the file. They move their bishop up a5, so I can get off a light square. They are able to go bishop here now, but that's not a huge issue. The bigger thing, I think, is they can't simply, they can't just attack this, and my rook is stuck there forever. But what to do on this exact turn, I'm not sure. What is the idea? If I can get my queen here, okay, that's what I want to do. I want to get our queen here, offering the queen exchange. So queen's going to slide up one square. En passant, offer the queen trade. We're exchanging. Maybe I could have went rook a2 first. I don't think it matters that much because we're exchanging pawns. Like if they take, I'll take there, or it'd be more like they take, I take there. So maybe there is a difference. I don't see what the difference is. Take. I would assume they take. Oh, they don't. Okay. Let's go up. We have this escape square if they attack the rook. So our rook can just escape, and we can go all the way down. Oops. Here. Rook here to e3. And then rook e1 if we need to. But f4 even. To try and guard this central square. We want to trade down pretty much everything but one pawn, I'm thinking. Everything but one pawn I should want to get rid of. Yeah. I was just wondering, because if you go up, they take. You go up, they can go bishop back. So really that wasn't right, if I were to guess what I did there. But if we're going to go this way, let's at least do this where the king can't go forward, and my king's here to stop it. A minute 16. That should be enough time. We're tightening the screws here. We're trying to get over here and pawn king forward. I don't think I played it right, to be honest, but we're here now, so it doesn't matter if I played it right or not. This is the position. Rook's going to slide over. Because honestly, it feels like they're not doing that bad. Check. Over. Back. Where do I win the game is the question. Maybe rook down. Oh, is it just rook down? Is it that simple? It might be that simple. The rooks are both here, attacking the king. I have 54 seconds left. Yeah, this feels like an oversimplification, but this might be it. Slide over. They go. You take. Oh, that's a mistake. Because check. They have to go back. That's the only legal move. And then you check, and then you'll take the rook back here. Okay, now it is a win. I'm not sure if I played that right before that, but GG. We win game number 2. Here's going to game number 3. And then Oza, appreciate those likes there on TikTok. Closing in on 900. But GG to Aaron. Fun game. What's going on, Thinker? We got to break the tie today, man. We got to break the tie today. I'm off to a good start this time. Oh, we're playing immediately. Tie might get broken here. For those who are not familiar, me and Thinker have played 154 games. We have the exact same score. So that's kind of crazy. They go pawn here g5. We're going to take a sacrifice. We go here to e3. Knight forward a square, and then maybe bishop back. Okay, c5, c3. Bishop d3. Knight up. Queen forward. Queen up. I think I can do that because they're down a pawn. Usually you don't want to trade off the queens here, but they gambited a pawn, so it changes up the geometry a little bit, where it actually, I think it makes sense. We're going to castle first. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't make sense still, because you go up, they go down. I feel like it's not, that can't be that bad though. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to just trust that and not do anything here. When I attack the bishop, attack. I don't want to trade though. Maybe that was a mistake. I don't want to trade. I thought I was okay with it. It doesn't really make sense because you go here, they'll open up, right? And then they'll be able to attack on this file. But I guess that's not the worst thing because after king forward, and the rook could just slide over if it ever needs to. But let's go from here. There's tension. They have to always address the tension. Knight up. Maybe getting rid of a key defender of the side of the board. Going towards the side. How do you join? So Zane, the way you join in, you can join my club on chess.com. It's PJ's Chess. It's the same thing as my TikTok username. Once you're there, will be a link in the notes section. But you can also go to my YouTube. It's the same thing as my TikTok. I can put a link in the chat. Then my Twitch is PJ's Chess 993. So it's a little bit different, but the same base and everything. And I can put links in YouTube and Twitch. I just can't put them on the TikTok chat. So if you go over there, just let me know, and I can put it there in the chat for you. Knight back up here. Okay, take. Yeah. See, I made a bit of a mistake there, and I can't fix it. So we're going to go knight here. Get an active knight in exchange for it. But yeah, that's not ideal, to be honest. The rook's going to slide over, attacking that. Knight slides in. Rook's going to slide over again. Capture, check, king up. And they could just save the pawn, I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's anything I can do to stop them from saving it. Yeah, they're just going to save the pawn. Is there any way I can win anything? There's no inroad. Knight here. They slide all the way over, looking to slide their rooks in. I would like to have my rooks slide in as well. Let's just go knight back. I don't have a way for it, to be honest. Take. Rook. Yeah. The bishop getting trapped, worst case scenario. We're going to try and open up this side, though. Only thing we have. Take. And then slide our rook over here on the g file. There's nothing else at all, so we're just going to have to hope this works. Figure out a way to make this work, because nothing else even makes a little bit of sense. The king is open at least, but they are a square away from a queen. That's probably a bigger issue. Or 2 squares away, I'd say. Maybe not a square. Here. At least get all our pieces over there. That's about all I could say about that move order. We get all the pieces there. Okay, slide king over. Check up. Here. I don't see a way. Like, how do you even go about this? Well, no need to think about it too long. Oh, that defeats the purpose. I see. Okay, check. I don't know if that even saves the game, though. But I didn't see a way to continue checking, so I just went for this instead. Pawn down. They're going to have to make a choice, I think. They're going to have to make a choice, yeah, because they couldn't have stopped it the other way. There's no fork because the pawn guards. No time. Oh, that was a good game. Time. That's tough. GG. Very close to saving that one, but we could not save it. We took too long on the thought process. GG. Let's go on this next game. We're going to take care in the center. It's like some type of gambit. Knight forward. What's going on, Luffy? A super gambit. I guess not super. Just one pawn's gambit there. Road to 500. So you're 500 rapid and blitz now, right? We can go up here, h6, attacking the bishop. And then, what next? How do we fully... I might just have to castle the other way. So, knight here in the center, though. 500. Oh, 500 and bullet. Okay, okay. Take. So that they don't want any material. And we can go back here. We also might just have to castle king side on it. Or, yeah, king side. It may be the only way. Because they are too active, I think. But we can try knight here first. Looking to trade some more material off. I want to trade down completely. That's my goal. I want to trade down everything we can trade down. They move their pawn up here to g4. Queen here. Offering the queen exchange. Because they can't take knight first because you take queen for free. So you're offering a queen exchange. Take. Knight down doesn't threaten anything. They just move their rook out the way. Taking here, they'll also look like it threatens anything. But maybe I could take and then up so they can't break through. And now we develop and we're plus a pawn in the endgame. But they have more activity. Okay, the knight's going to move. And our main goal here is just development. I mean, even that. I just want to develop. I don't want my king to be caught here and they just slide down and take. They're not winning a pawn here on h6. Bishop up, and now we just castle. And now we're fine. Okay, well, here first. We don't want them to get too much space and us trying to castle, but this is not an issue as much as this would have been. Okay, the knight wants to slide forward. Now we have to make a choice. If you castle, this is a fork. Here runs into this, but I'm not sure if there's an alternative. Yeah, I'm not sure if you have a better option. We're going to slide over. Take. Oh, they take. Oh, they want to keep the pressure. This I feel more comfortable with. Knight's going to capture. They slide over. Knight here, back, guarding that square. And now just maybe rook over. Take. I mean, I don't lose anything. It's just an exchange. But I don't want to do this. If you take rook comes down, attacking this here on a5. So what I'm going to do oh, but then they're attacking this. So maybe is it rook here? They slide over. Or I could do this and then pawn up here to b6. Right? So it's guarding there on a5. And then we could still bring our rook here, attacking on the d file. And then that's still something that we can try and take. That's not a win or anything, but it's still something we could try. And we have our rook here on the h file, and we're doing okay on time. They slide over. All right, I'm just going to capture. And then probably g6 regardless. If they go up, they have the threat of going g6 themselves, getting rid of the structure of my pawns. And we have a passer. Rook over. The king's going to have to take if they take. So we're going to pre-move that and then rush our king up towards the center of the board after it's there on d8. What's going on, Colis? Yeah. Up. Now the rook's guarded. Alright. This is an interesting balance. Okay, rook over. And then maybe rook down. Yeah, because how else would you even do that? How would I even go about getting this to be a win? Maybe is it rook here and then rook down? Only thing I can really see at all. Yeah, nothing else makes sense. So we're going to go rook here. I think that is a win, because now king slides up. Take with check. They have to go. They can't take. They're too far. Yeah, they're too far. This pawn's going to queen now. That's game. GG. That was a fun game. A sacrifice in the beginning, but we were able to hold strong the whole time. Queen drops back. Take. Oh, they're trying to get a stalemate. I'm not going to stalemate, though. We're going to take our time once we're at the promotion square. Alright, there's no stalemate. Let's just check the whole rest of the way. Check. Check. And we're going to get mate here. GG. So this next game, we're 3 for 4. So I do tournaments. If you want to join in here, Colas, here's the link for it. It's a 3+0 arena. So the more you win in a row, the more points. But yeah, E4, E5. It was a main, and then Oza. Appreciate all these likes. We're closing in on 1.5 thousand there on TikTok. Much appreciated. Yeah. Oh, this way. A mate in. It was mate in 5 forced. I'm glad I got mate there. If I would have missed, that would have been tough. Bumble, appreciate the follow and the likes there on TikTok. Bishop slides up. We're going to castle. And the knight can drop back here. Oh, F4. Wow, that actually, that works somehow. I don't know how that works, but it does work. I'm a little shocked that you can play that. The king looks very open, but it's not that open, honestly. Very good idea, I guess. Wow. I would have thought bishop here makes sense, but d4 is a pretty easy stop, honestly. Let's just go here to a5. I don't love that their pieces are this active. Yeah, because this is a really good square. They can just go f5. I can't stop that either. I missed that entirely. Wow. Okay. Let's go knight. The link. So, Oza, there's no link on TikTok. I can't put links there. If you want to join just purely from TikTok, you can go to my notes section on chess.com. But it's PJ's Chess, PJS Chess. The same thing as the username. It'll be in the notes. But if you just want the link, my YouTube or my Twitch has the link there. It's at PJ's Chess for YouTube and PJ's Chess 993 for Twitch. The cut, you don't like the cut? We go here to h6, c5, maybe knight forward, bishop e6. Up here attacking, there take, no. Check up, that doesn't work. I guess just c6. And then knight can slide forward, knight here to c5. We're down like a minute, so that's kind of, might be an issue in the long term here. They move their queen, rook over here. To 15. The tournament is unrated, Cameron, my bad. It is unrated. Am I still in college? I am still in college, yes. Trying to get to 50. Hold on, let me make this move first. But I saw one more message I missed. We go knight here. Maybe attacking. I guess just go bishop back. Currently trying to get 1500 in blitz. I played about 1 month and gained 800 elo. If you played a month and gained 800 elo, I don't know if you need that much advice. I asked my coach. Saw him at a tournament, my old coach, I guess. Saw him at a tournament one time, and I asked him the same thing, and he was like, well, are you plateauing? And I was like, no. He's like, well, why do you need advice, basically? So that's all I'll say here. If you're already growing, whatever you're doing is probably working right, or not even probably, it's working right now. We're going to go here, trying to trade the rooks off. The bishop's guarding this. We have a minute left, though, so you got to speed up a little bit. I'm thinking, yeah, just take, check, and then over, so they can't take... They can't take this. Somehow they can't take that. I'm not sure why they can't take that. I guess they can't because the queen. Not for a good reason. My pieces are just at the start square. We're going to go... Maybe... I want to go here, but knight in. I might have to just do that, though. Because I can't let my rook not be involved in the game. That would be worse than the alternative. Okay, bishop here. Wow, that actually loses. Well, if they take this, you'd have to just take back here. You couldn't go for this. It wouldn't work. They get a pawn at the end after taking there on h6. But 43 seconds, we're still down that time. We have to figure out a way to turn it up a little bit. And then our knight is just in a very weird spot. I'm surprised they're not. I'm kind of giving something up because I didn't know how to stop it, but they're not going for it. They could have taken this, but I didn't want to spend any time calculating a way out of it, to be honest. So I was just going to give the pawn back, but they didn't take the pawn there. So it must be something they don't like about that. Maybe they just want that one instead. That one I can't stop at all. Guard the rook. Oh, I have 20 seconds left, though, so it's not that much time. We're going to have to, okay. 18 seconds left. And then we got mate, I think. I think that's... Can they... No, they can't stop that. GG. We got the win there. We're 4 for 5 after losing to Thinker in the middle, but we won those 2 games after. We're playing someone else here, playing 8th place. We're in 3rd. 4 for 5 is not bad, but not getting 4 points for a win yet is kind of hurting our score. For those who don't know, at 3 wins in a row, you get 4, but I have 2 for 2, 2 points, and then 2 3 points. So, not exactly how you want to do it. You rather win 4 in a row and then lose 1, honestly, versus winning 2, losing, winning 2. We have a chance to win 3 in a row here. Let's see if we can do that. We take there. They go knight down here to h3. And we can castle on the next turn, depending on what they do. They slide up, capture, knight 4, and then castle here to the king side. Queen back, I think castle. They go b5. Alright, they know what they're doing. I messed up and didn't play a4. But there's nothing we can do about it now. Let's just go here for e4 and try and open up this way in the center. But I still don't love what's happening here. Black's definitely slightly better. But in a blitz game, mistakes can definitely still happen. So we're going to try and force some mistakes on their part. They slide in. Let's take. And here's where the issue kind of arises. Is this is weirdly oriented. I guess knight back is what I'll play, but it's not like it's foolproof. I will say this is kind of weak. Because if they just push this, they have to guard this. Queen back. Knight there's like the only move to really guard it a second time. Yeah, taking that would be a horrible idea, as it just helps them out way too, like entirely too much. It helps them out. Not sure. There's only one. They take. Okay, take. This is still under attack. I have 2 attackers on it. There's only one move that defends it, which I'm sure they see, but they're probably hesitant to play because you don't really want to play that move, to be honest. It doesn't feel like a particularly good one. Knight here to a5, but they're going to have to if they want to keep it. But I don't think it works. They're probably saying rook a4 after. Yeah, it's not even a... They might just sack it and play, like, anything else. Because after rook a4, I just realized I could play that after. And it's just a triple attack. Yeah, they're like, it doesn't even matter the move order. Now they can't go there. So they... Oh, they sack it. Really? Okay, that's interesting. If I take... Really? Take... I could decline the sacrifice and take here. But what's the fun in that? I'm going to try to figure out... I'm just going to go for this. There's no... anything I'm not seeing, I believe. Just slide out the way. And then... here? Well, I'll do here first. I think you can go there, but I don't fully see it, and it's a blitz game. So I'm just going to go with the first thing I know works. We're going to blockade with queen c2. I think you could go knight there, though. I'm just not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure knight there would have worked. But worst case scenario, I just do it after. Like, I can still get my knight somewhere attacking this pawn. I just have to get here. From there. From there. Maybe the move order did matter. I'll take that back. Oh, no, it doesn't. It's here. And then knight back here. Because they have to guard this, right? Oops. I keep doing that. Getting used to the new setup. They have to guard. This is... Oh. What an idea. So I want to go knight back here. I'll take this instead, though. But I see the point. This is actually kind of trapped. We have queen captures. There are ways around that. But I think it's more important. If I give the knight up, I need to get one more pawn. And then it's fine. Then it'll be back to winning. Appreciate the likes there, Kyle. Chess is so hard. Chess is hard. I have a coach myself as well, so I understand that. It took quite some time to get an understanding that I have. And I'm not even a master. So I can't imagine... It's really levels to this. They go up. You could take... Actually, yeah, you just take. This is not hanging. Now we have knight back again to threaten that. And now it's even more potent, I'd say. If they could get on this diagonal, we'd have an issue. But they can't. Immediately. Okay, the queen's going to drop back. We're going to go knight back here. Again, they're not attacking anything, so we're not at a huge disadvantage. They have to be careful here. We have our knight and queen working in tandem on the king here, and they're lower on time at this point. Is there anything? Check. No, and I'm not seeing anything. Because here, king over, just back, I feel like would be a pretty easy way to get out of that. Oh, no, what am I talking about? It's here, then, oh, this is just checkmate. What am I don't know what I'm looking at. It's just queen down, yeah. This is guarding the, good thing I took some time and calculated that. They go queen there, it's just me. All right, there we go. I knew it was something there. All right, let's go to this next game. We're on a 3-game win streak. We're 5 for 6 here. F7. Oh, yeah, queen F7, okay. We saw the same thing there. You said... What did you say? Elo's 1300. Okay. When did you start playing, Kyle? And then Kyle, appreciate those likes. Playing Jose, we're playing 3rd place here. See if we can continue our streak. They go knight here to F3, knight to F6, knight forward, pawn forward, looking to guard there, and bishop here to E7. And for those who are just scrolling in, if you want to join in the tournament, you can join my club on chess.com. It's PJ's Chess. The same thing as my TikTok username there. And once you're in there, it'll be a link in the notes section to join in the tournament. All right, the knight's here in the center. Okay, if we take... doesn't really work. Maybe go for a fianchetto. Does that work either? Not sure. I'll play this, though. I don't want to take forever on move 7. We're already down 20 seconds. Let's get our bishop here on this diagonal. They're not castling yet, so oh, they castle now. I'll castle as well, then. I'll get to safety. And then you drop my knight. Or maybe rook e8 here first before knight move. Knight there as well. Okay, slide over. Okay, rook over. They want to get their queen active. We're going to go back, getting out the way of the knight here. This is a great knight. We have to get this off that square. I think king up maybe runs into queen there. And they have a lot of activity very quickly here. I'm not loving that. I may just go back and look to take the knight. That's what I'm considering, yeah. Because the knight's just too strong there on F5. I need to get rid of it. Regardless of how bad it looks right now, it'd be so much worse if the knight's there the whole rest of the game. And they're taking precautions with the discovered... Oh, no, the queen's not there. I love the discovered attack. There's no discovered. We're just going to push. And maybe, like, king over when the queen slides in. We need to get our knight active. They attack this pawn. We're going to push here to C5. And maybe knight here to C6. And then we have an okay position. Knights for bishop here. They drop back. Knight forward. Progression to develop. And honestly, after just queen there, we should be fine. But even queen here is interesting. They dropped their knight all the way back. They're playing very interestingly. Can we try that here? No, I have a feeling that wouldn't work. Let's just go queen up a square first. Let's see where their head's at. Okay, their knight slides in. Is that a mistake, though? Because is this not a free pawn? Maybe what they're claiming or what they're thinking is it doesn't matter if they lose that. Oh, and if you push, they have this. A lot of intricacies here. Because if you go up knight here, you can't take immediately. This is hanging. Okay, I'll push up, though. I have a very aggressive pawn segment here. And they guard. So that wasn't intentional. It just happened that it would have been free. We're going to attack the knight. We're going to have our knight slide in. And we're down 50 seconds. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time to be down. Not exactly what I want to see at this point. They drop their bishop back. Okay. We're going to go. Let's just keep going. I mean, why not keep pushing? They're allowing me to get this space. We have a lot of active pieces here. It feels like it's turned around because my position was definitely cramped. And they've let me get some level of life here. They push forward. Okay. I'll go again. Not sure if this is the best, but why not go for it at least? Just put our pieces on good squares. And they move their bishop here trying to avoid that pawn push potentially. And they slide all the way over. Okay, they see all of that. Knight's going to jump. We have 46 seconds though. We kind of have to just move quick and live with the result. And I say that too often for me to play this much. They're going to slide here. Capture. I don't think it's too much calculating that needs to be done there. And then take this pawn here. And then probably jump back and take bishop then. But we are up a pawn. I just needed to give myself some type of slight advantage going into the end game. Considering I'm down 40 seconds. And a pawn may be enough to swing the game. In my favor, the knight's going to hop back. Looking to take there. I'm sure they see that though. And they want to avoid it as they don't want to trade anything off. It makes sense because they don't have to trade off anything. Let's go up here. The cool thing about this position is our queen is a move away from getting active. But I may be just losing before that, though. Okay, we have to take, I think. That might be the bigger issue, as it's just worse. Here. Oh, no, free, yeah, now it's just over. That's free, GG. I was trying to figure out a way to survive that. Can't let the clock get that low. I just cannot let it get that low. But E4, E5, GG to Jose. Our all-time record's definitely evening out now, because I've been losing a decent amount in our last few games. But again, if you want to join in, you can join in through the notes section of my club, PJ's Chess. We're sitting at 3rd place. I think that's my 2nd loss, so what am I? 5 for 7. Not bad, but not amazing. The first loss, 2 seconds, 3-second difference. That game we got outplayed. I guess that other game we got outplayed too, and we made a comeback, but we just couldn't hold on to the comeback. We're going to drop our bishop back this game. An early deficit, it feels like. Let's go up here. There's no sacrifice that I can see. Hopefully there's not one I don't see. Bishop up here to go for the fianchetto here on G7. I need to develop a little bit quicker. My knight and my bishop are on the starting square. I can see that being an issue. The knight's going to slide. They drop knight back. I think they should have kept their knight there, because now this way they have as big of a development advantage as they do have. They take it. Now it's just not a development advantage really at all. Here with the bishop, and now it's fine. Rook over. We go straight to an endgame. Sure. Here, rook over. Let's see if we can win an endgame. Alright, first here F5. And time management. We're down 5 seconds or so to stop their knight from jumping in. Get my king more active than their king. Oh, bishop trapped. I could have done that last turn, I think. That was quite the miss, it seems. King's going to slide forward. Their knight can't go in anywhere, so we're going to go knight here. Back. And maybe knight here or here. Okay, they're looking to reroute to this square. Bishop up. Knight here. Forcing the exchange. And now it should be a win. Okay, bishop here attacking this weak pawn here on c2. Now king 4, and we're just going to inch our pieces up. Yeah, take. They can't move the king away from this. It's too weak. So we're going to slide our king this way and take this. And come back to the center that way. Okay, they attack that, take. They have 3 pawns, but they're doubled. This pawn is stuck. This pawn can't break through. King 4. The king has 1 move. But it's going to be zugzwang after here to h6. I could have went I guess it's zugzwang now. I could have went h6 to make it easier, but same idea. This is still hanging. But we can just take this way. And take here, so now we can go back and guard. Yeah. And everything is held together. Let's just go promote this pawn to a queen. King here. And this is checkmate. GG. Let's go to this next game. Sitting at 6 for 8. That was a nice one after that loss, but we are not quite where first and second are. Thinker is at 6 for 7, 19 points. And then we have Shadow, 6 for 7, 18 points. And I'm 2 points behind them at 6 for 8. So I have to win these next few games to start to get these 4 points a win. I guess 3, then 4 for me. Very necessary if you want a chance to get higher than 3rd. And then Jose is still right there after taking a win against me. Still definitely can get 3rd place. And Woodstock is on a 2-game win streak. So we still have some work to do to even maintain a podium spot. Let's see. What game can we watch in the meantime? Let's see. Are any games going on? But I'm in a game. Playing first place myself. D4 here. Bishop here to F4 on this next turn. We're going to go here to E3. Knight's going to jump forward here to H3 next. Bishop take. And then bishop E2. And then castle, getting our king to safety. a4. And we're both developing the way we want to develop. We both feel good about the opening guide, but they have a more central pawn, so maybe they feel a little bit better than I feel, but I don't dislike my position whatsoever. Rook's going to slide over here to e1, and maybe like qc2 or q here. I think q here. Yeah, we can slide this other rook over as well if we need to. Knight in, queen back. There's no fork or anything. We have pieces covering this square if they want to bring their knight in. They slide their knight all the way over. Okay. I'm guessing it's because they don't want me to go up here. So, in response, we'll go here to set it up. Because the knight is guarding each other. The knights are guarding each other. Take, take, take. Yeah. It should be fine. And then you could take this next turn if you really want. I will say I missed the bishop. Luckily, I played a move that they can't even do this still. Like, it kind of just works out in my favor. I didn't see that when I made that decision, but it does work out where they can't... I guess they could take, but I have... Like, that intermezzo is kind of an issue. They do have a good position. Okay, they take. Okay. Was not expecting that. I will... Oh, they take it the right way, because this is hanging if you take... So, take with check over... Yeah, that doesn't work. Because if you take rook, queen take, yeah. I'm not going to take twice. You're going to have to take this. Because this is too weak here. They take, but that's check. So you want a pawn, but that's about it. And barely that, honestly. They're attacking this pretty heavily. Up here with the bishop. Cutting off this angle. And then maybe some type of reroute. But I need my queen to get more active first. Maybe even rook here first. Okay, no, they're not attacking the bishop anymore. So we can try and get our pieces more active. How exactly, though? Maybe queen here? Looking to slide over this way. And then up doesn't work because it falls to... Oh, they attack it. It's not ideal. That's not ideal. We're going to go here. Here, trying to protect this. Oh, wait. Aw, man. I had something else. Oh, well. Mistakes are going to happen. But yeah, rook AD1 is probably not the best move. As I'm looking at this a little bit more. But it's a hard position. Okay, they're going to push their pawn forward here. How do we... Can you go up? Okay, we'll try pawn up. We don't want to have an issue. And our bishop now has this escape square back here to g2. And we're attacking. And we could go back here. Oh, they have a cool idea. I wonder if they see it. They have a cool idea. Because I see it, I'm going to just sack the pawn back. What's going on, Yume? I'm doing alright, man. How you doing? Got a new setup? How long will I be on? I'll be on probably... Wow, it's not sending. Every message goes in on this side, I see. But I'll probably be on another couple hours. And then appreciate those likes there, JV. But we take here. Yeah, this is not... It's not going great. Not going great. They go up. I think that was a slight inaccuracy. I'm going to drop the bishop back towards the king side. Take. Take. Oh, they do see the idea, I think. Well, okay. If they see it, can we just give it up immediately? It might be better that way. Because if you go back... Or let's just move this first. Our bishop's down guard. They could have done that before the bishop got back to g2, I think, which is what the difference was. And the move I said I thought I saw was like bishop here to h4, but I don't think it works. Okay, they slide their rook over. Okay, we're going to slide our rook over. How's uni? I had that. I think I told you about that horrible week, or that super hard week I had. That's over. So, like, I'm honestly not the worst this week. Okay, take. I don't want to make it easy for them and trade queens. Take here. But yeah, not too bad to be honest. Check. They have 2 seconds left. And we get the win probably on time. King 4. GG, we'll take that. We'll take that. It is over. I had a week stretch. I had a presentation, project, quiz, exam Tuesday night, exam Wednesday morning, exam Wednesday midday, presentation Thursday. It's over. It's over. So I'm glad that's over. This is such a chill week in comparison. It's like they all decided to give us the off week, all my professors at the same time. We get a win for free. That's kind of a Mickey Mouse way to get first place. But I am in first after an abandonment there. But we did take down first in the previous game. So really 7 for 9 like they are. But we got a free win there. Appreciate that, Hassan. They were waiting for this next game here. Let's watch a game in the meantime. Let's see who can watch. Who is playing? Let's see. Alright. We have Woodstock versus Michelle. It looks like Woodstock is up a queen for a bishop and a rook. And maybe a pawn too. For every year, dude, I'm almost done, man. I just made my schedule for my 8th semester, so I'm taking 6 classes again though. Not excited for that, but I'm like, I already did it. I know what you're saying. Like, I already did it. Like, I know I can do it. But yeah, that's probably the most work I've done in a stretch. Like, so last semester I had like exams, but they weren't quite as hard. I guess the same amount, but you know, chemistry and economics aren't exactly thermodynamics and physics too, so it was the same thing, or I guess a lot of exams, but definitely different level. Oh yeah, Q captures H2. Different levels of difficulty though. The queen drops back. Oh, there's actually, the knight's there. I say there's actually a cool idea, but resignation there from white, and we're playing 4th place here. Yeah, man, I switched majors. I switched majors and then I added a minor. I'm gonna get a minor in business, so I gotta take 2 extra classes. Like, well, I don't want to come back for another semester and do a lot. So I'm like, I'll just do 6 one last time. Like, I did it twice. What's one more at this point? But I'll have taken, after that semester, what is that? 23, 26, 27 classes in like 2 years. Which is not ideal. But it's almost over. We go here to E3 next, I think. And then like bishop here to E2. Yeah, because I'm going to fianchetto. Castle, C3, knight BD2, and then A4. Try knight here first. I did that in a game. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's actually the right move. But we're going to go here, and we can just go knight back if it is the wrong idea. Yeah, just go back. Take, and then bishop back here, and then knight here to D4, and then A4. And we can go rook here to E1. It sounded low. It's like, usually you take 15 credits a semester for my school, and then like my first 2 years I took 4 classes for 4 straight semesters, so it was like 16 for a year. So that'd be what, 16 classes for 2 years versus 27 for 2 years. I've definitely upped my pace from how I started. I think knight here, looking to attack here. And if they take. Okay, slide in to get a 3rd defender on that. We're going to get our queen out the way and then knight back here. And then rook can slide over to D1. The arrows are not straight. They're not straight. But the idea is here, and like the knight can go back to guard this knight and put pressure. And we're doing okay on time, but they push the pawn down. That's not ideal. They're getting aggressive. In a position, I would like them to not get aggressive. I may have to counterattack, because I can't just sit back and let them push all the way down. I lose the game, I think. Yeah, it is. But I'm almost done. I just gotta do it one more time. Like, I can handle one more time, so that the last semester I really just have 3. I might just take a class for fun type of thing. I might take a creative writing or something. I was like, I do not want to come back for an extra semester and I'm doing a lot of hard classes. Like, let me just do it the last semester I'm supposed to be here. Did my mouse just die? That's great. My mouse just died again. That is not great. Give me 1 sec. May have to switch the batteries. Mid-game is crazy, though. That could not have been worse timing. Okay. Excuse me 1 second. I don't know how to turn the camera off, but I guess I don't even know. Let me grab a toolkit. I need to get some more batteries here. Unfortunately, my mouse just died. Let's see. Sorry about that. I'm down on time, so I gotta do this kind of quick. Luckily, I have no. Do I not? Oh, here we go. Give me 1 sec. How do I do this? Here. And then here. Alright, we should be good now. There we go. So, this is the wrong speed. Alright. Where was I at? So they're attacking this pawn. I'm not sure. I think this is just over. You can't. Oh man, you're good. You're good. That is not your fault at all. Yeah, I might just resign this one. There's no way I can. I'm losing anyways, I'd say. But before I'm down on the clock, I'm gonna have to go knight back. I think they can move their queen in though to like h3. That's the only thing. So I'm thinking knight back here to h2 and like bishop here. Okay, sack, take. This is hanging, which is the problem. And this is also hanging. So, up? I mean, they're going to take this, but it stops the bishop from getting activated in it. We have to go over. King can just slide back and forth. But they're going to bring... Oh, they sack. 6 seconds. I want to say probably not enough time in order to do what I'm trying to do. Yeah, there's no way... Can I get any type of mate? I don't see any way to get a mate. Oh, free. Yeah, GG. Alright, let's go to this next game. We're still in first. Are we still in first? We're still in first somehow. We're playing third place, who is 2 points behind. So we have to win. And then Woj, appreciate those likes there. Yeah, racing the clock indeed. Of course it would die mid-game when I'm already low on time and in worst position. It could not have died when I was winning and had 2 extra minutes. But let's go to this. The next one, we still have a chance. I'm still in first. If I win here, then it doesn't matter what just happened there. We can forget that. If I can still hold on. We're going to go for the exchange. Not even bad for them. They take. Is there a way to... No, there's no check first or anything. You just have to capture back. Knight up. Pawn up. The knight's guarding this. Rook and then slide here. I'm guessing, yeah, I'm like, that has to be the idea. I wonder if they're trying to break through this way. They could be trying to do that. And that would make a lot of sense. Yeah, I definitely messed up a little bit. They're trying to break in with this d4 pawn idea. And I didn't prepare against it good enough. They have 3 central pawns. Or this is not really central, but 3 pawns that are advanced. They're attacking the side of the board. It's not looking good. Oh, I was about to go there too. That's unfortunate. That was my next move. That was my next move. They saw that there. Yeah, they stop it. We're going to bring our knight back, trying to attack. But what I wanted to do, I can't do. They blockade my knights with that move, and then up just doesn't work. It's like our rook over attacking. Do we have to rewrite our knight this way? Because I imagine going there wouldn't really work. They just stop it. We are attacking this pawn here. They move. Okay, let's try knight in anyways because it's a blitz game. Let's see if something happens that is favorable for us. But I don't think there will. We might just bring our rook back up and then slide this rook over to the E or the D file. Okay, slide forward here. Knight back here. I was hoping I got to play this move. A cool looking move. Does nothing, but it looks good. And it makes them think. So I guess it does something. It makes them calculate some. As it's not that simple to figure out how to go about it. Knight's going to slide forward. It's actually working out great for me right now. With the way it's going. Okay. Alright. We're going to take this pawn here. Knight back. Rook capture. And we're going up in the endgame. That actually worked out perfect. That was not really intentional. I mean, it was intentional. But I don't think the move was good enough for that to be the result, to be honest. But it was the result. We're going to slide our king over to get out the way of this discovered attack. Okay, try to bring their rook in. You can't really stop that. What can you really do about it? Just gonna have to give that up, I think. Bishop down. Maybe the king could have went to the corner, but this felt okay. What's going on, Apple Key? How you doing, man? I think take, though. Here. Okay, the knight slides in. Oh, there's checkmate. Okay, hold on. I may have made the wrong choice. There's mate if you don't play this right. And then get out the way. Oh, that may be kind of what I needed. Take, but pawn down is an issue. I have to give this up, I think. Because if you go rook over, they can just push. And it's kind of a big issue. Rook forward. Okay, we have some life here. We have life. The king's just going to run. I mean, why not have the king run forward? All right, pawn. Okay, rook. Push. "48 seconds left. We get back. We should be able to hold this and get a win. I don't see a reason why we shouldn't be able to win this because we set up our knight to guard. So we go here. Our knight set up to guard this, and we have the promotion square still. And we have enough time. Let's get the queen. Check. Knight back. Take. No, no. The tournament ended. I was not looking at the time. Aw, man. We had it 1-2. That's tough. Tough. First day on the plane, where are you headed to? No, I could have taken first with that win. That is unfortunate. But let's announce the winners. Shadow Monarch gets first place, finishing 7.5 for 10, 23 points. I also got 23 points, 8 for 11. So we tied, but they have the tiebreaker there. And then Thinker in third place with 21, 7 for 9. Very efficient. Woodstock Fan, gotta shout him out, 6 for 7. 5-game win streak, 19 points to finish out in fourth place. So, if you want to vote for this next tournament, please type in the chat. A vote for Bullet, I think. Yeah, a vote for Bullet here. A vote for me as well on Bullet. So that's 2-0 to 0. 2-0 to everything else there. See, Thailand. Ah, okay. So you never been there before, I'm guessing then. You're saying never flew. Why are you going there? Like vacation or something? Or you said last day at all. Maybe you're moving there, I'm guessing. How I've been playing chess? I've been playing chess around 12 years, Brendan. What about yourself? 3 votes for Bullet. Say another 50 seconds, but 3 votes for Bullet here right now. 3-0 to 0. Nothing else has been voted for. 4 for Bullet. I feel like I can call this one early. If you want to vote for something else, though, still tight. But it's looking like Bullet is the heavy favorite with a remaining 30-ish seconds. I'm going to start making it, but I'm not entirely sure. 5 for Bullet. Okay. I'm going to call this one early. It's 5-0 to everything else there. So let's create this 1+0 tournament. And then, oh, actually, I'll make this and I'll make another announcement too. Arena name, Can Shadow Repeat. Do I play over the board? I do. I play USCF only. I played one FIDE, so like I want to play FIDE, but I just haven't played that many. I'm 1956 USCF. I'm going to try to get higher this summer. I just don't play tournaments during the school year because I did that one time and I went from 1665 to 1600 because I really wasn't practicing. Like I was doing computer science homework during the tournament. So I was like, I'm never going to do this again. So when I can I'm going to get back to it over the board this summer though. Maybe Christmas break. Actually, Christmas break, I probably can do that as well. What about yourself though? And what's going on, Shadow Monarch? Congrats on the win there. There's a link in chat for those watching on Twitch and YouTube. And then if you're watching on TikTok, let's go here in the notes section, put this for you. And then a quick announcement. If anyone wants to play in a viewer battle, me and Rob Master Chess, another streamer, content creator, this is going to be our fourth thing of it, fourth installation of the viewer chess battle. We don't play, we commentate, but we have teams. So if you want to play for my team or his team, here is the link. It's there in the notes section of my club, but also if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, there it is, and then you can go there and click on it. My YouTube's the same username, then my Twitch is PJChess993. Picture the file there, Brendan. But yeah, there is the link. When are we going to do it? We're going to do it this Friday. I didn't even say that part. Thank you, Yash. It will be this Friday. How do you want to turn your game? Yeah, my game got aborted, Shadow. I was right there. I didn't see the time. I did not see the time. But I think Thinker apologized. I just realized that. No, you don't have to apologize, man. That just processed that I read that message. Software engineer, dude. Very impressive. I switched majors, I'm not gonna lie. I took 2 coding classes. Was not for me. Which is funny because I haven't avoided it. My new major still has coding, and then I had a coding internship. So did not get away from it like I thought I would get away from it. Does anyone want to play me in a puzzle battle though? If so, I can send you an invitation to it. If not, now Applied Engineering Sciences. So still engineering, just not the exact same. Because when I switched, I was like, I don't want to do something completely new and have to completely restart. So I just switched to another engineering major there. Yeah, I don't see any messages on the puzzle battle. So if not, I'll do one online, see how far we can get. Because I think I lost the last one online and I won one against Yash. I'll wait a little bit. There's a delay. So I'll wait 1 second. But I'm not seeing it. So I want to play one online so we can get a win. Alright. We're at 1624. Can we get to 1630 with this one here? And this is going to be some good warm-up for a 1+0 tournament. Very quick calculations. 3-2-1. I guess it's rook over. Yeah. Has to be rook over at this early on. Rook h8. Take here. Coding. No, it's not harder than coding. I'm not going to lie. It's not easy. Like, it's easier. It's not easy. But it's not. Nah. The coding classes I took, maybe they were made particularly hard, I was told. But I felt it. Like, I was like, this is a pretty hard class. So, oh, what am I doing? No, it was just rook up. Okay. But yeah. It's not easy, but easier. We're going to slide down here, take, and you go promote. Alright, we're at 12, though. We still have a chance to win, despite that a horrible move. I'm not sure what I was quite looking at there. We can take this. You take the knight still. Wait, can you take it still? Here? Oh, yeah, because you have knight here, g8. That's a cool defense. You have the white pieces. You might just go down. Yeah, you don't have to take any of the pawns. Just get a queen first and go on to win the game. Alright, queen down, check, I'm guessing. Take, sat queen on e1. Rook captures, checkmate. They got one wrong, too, now. So the mistake is not as big of a deal. We can sack here, yeah. And take, and then checkmate here on h2. Alright, next one. Capture, queen down, mate. Checkmate here. They have 2 wrong, so really we're fine now. Even though we messed up early. I don't know how you win this. It has to be this. Oh, you take the rook, and then you take the other rook. Okay, rook's going to slide down, checkmate. Here. No. Oh, it's here. And then yeah, okay. What's the follow-up, though? Because I saw that as the first move. Oh, it's still here. Because you go queen down if the king slid over, and now that's checkmate. That's a pretty cool one, to be honest. The pawn's going to slide down. That's mate eventually. I feel like you can just take this. Yeah. And then take this and then take the bishop. Alright, we're at 25. They've also not got that many incorrect since the beginning. But you can take the knight in the center, take queen, and you win the game eventually. Capture, fork, take here on h1. Bishop slide. Queen down, take knight. That'll be mate. The king slides over. Check. Over. No, that doesn't feel like that's right. But I don't see a different option. Here, up, over. They could just, or here, here, here. They get it wrong. A good thing I was not going to get that right. I'm glad they got it wrong there. Because I did not see that whatsoever. Oh, I could have looked at it. I forgot. But let's see. What time do you usually stream? Because I really enjoy stream, but Europe is nearly 3 a.m. So I know tomorrow I'll be on earlier. I really would want to give you, a better schedule. I apologize because I'm a student. It's a little random. I know that's not probably what you want to hear, but I don't want to like tell you a time and then I'll have to do this assignment and then I'm like not adhere to my schedule. But I'm gonna try tomorrow. I can do like the day before. I can give you like an estimate. Tomorrow I should be earlier than 7. I would imagine. If I'm not, I don't know how that's possible. But I'm intending to get on a lot earlier. So if it's 3 a.m., it should be not 3 a.m. next time. Let's see. Tournament of Doom, 1900, the lowest rated. Not anymore. Not anymore. But you're almost the same as Jose. 1888, 2006, and Bullet. I mean, you could get that in a day with the difference. That's 100 points. That's, you guys, you know, pretty much the same. Let's see. Anything else I missed there? 380 rapid, just 380. I mean, 380 is not. Do you play all the time? 380. I got it. We can play a game though. We can definitely play a game. And honestly, that's not as me being this chess rank is not as impressive as being a software engineer. That's much harder, I'd say. It's much harder. We have 15 seconds remaining before it starts off here. We're going to play Woodstock in game number 1. We won yesterday against game number 1 against him. However, you can see our all-time record. I lose more time. Oh, you can't see it. I lose more times than not. So hopefully we can turn it around and win 2 straight first rounds in a Bullet to try and start off in first place. Alright, game number 1. Knight's going to jump here, take, bishop up, castle. Oh, okay, here. Let's get rid of their, oh. Uh-oh. That's kind of the problem. Is there a way out of the problem? Don't know if there is. We're going to go up. This is not good. This is not good. Oh, they had something else. They didn't see it. They could have won the game, I'm pretty sure. Or won a lot of material, at least. Okay, back. Oof. Oh, they had a fork. Yeah, we're both missing some things right here. I'm missing things, and like I'm letting things happen, and he's allowing me to get away with it. We're both not playing ideal right now. We're gonna slide our rook over. Yeah, that's just bad. Bad chess being displayed there. Oh my god, that's nasty. Because it's check. Yeah, that's the problem. And that's game. I can't do anything really here. Oh, checkmate. Yeah, alright, we lost first game. Let's go to the next game. Let's forget that happened. Let's forget that happened. I'm not gonna lie. It'll be tough for me to follow your streams. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, Don. And we hit 870. We're closing in on 900. Appreciate that, Don. Let's see. A million times hard to get good. Really? I don't know, man. I've coded. I've played chess. Chess is so much easier for me. Like the code, dude. Some of the stuff, like I could. If you said here's a problem with this set of code, I could find it. Cause like my class is multiple choice based for exams, like multiple choice, and then like coding. So it's 2 parts. I could get the multiple choice. If you tell me there's a problem, I got you. But if I don't know there's a problem, I would not be able to figure out how to solve it. Unless you said, here is the problem, figure out how to fix this. So chess is definitely, or for me at least, it's a lot easier. The knight's going to slide, it's not as intense. That's actually a horrible move. I blundered. They could have taken that and pushed. That was horrible. But we're still in it. Let's see. Do I play viewers? So P Money, I do play viewers. I'm playing viewers right now, actually. I do tournaments. If you want to join in, you can join my club on chess.com. It's PJ's Chess, the same thing as my TikTok username there. If you're interested, and there's a link in the notes section for you if you want to join in. Take this knight, because they can't take. It's no checkmate, but you do win the knight. Over. Huh, they do get a lot of pawns for it, I guess, huh? And we get the win. All right, we win game number 2. We'll take that. Same side of the coin. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Knight here. I understand what you mean. You're really good at that. I'm really good at this one. Like, I just could not stay in it. Like, I was just too much. But I'm doing easier code. And I can do when it's not too... And you're doing software engineering, too. Like, you're not just, like, fixing a problem. Like, you're making something completely from scratch, man. Do not sell that short. They go here. I guess... Knight back? I don't know, though. I feel like I'm going to lose this one. I mean, I hope I don't. But it's not feeling good to start off, to be honest with you. We're going to have to go rook over, probably, and then bishop back. Yeah, I was waiting for that, too. We're going to have to take. Okay, now we feel it's a little bit more manageable. Trading the knight off, I'm not sure if they should have done that. Because I feel like they had a lot more initiative or things I had to deal with. Now it feels easier to get away with what's happening. That wasn't actually free. I don't know if anyone saw queen there. They had a rook over after you take. So it wouldn't have worked, I'm pretty sure. I would love to trade. I would love to trade off. Check. My pieces aren't active. They go over. Rook over. Take. Don't love this. Okay, they're looking to get in. I need to trade. I need to trade. Okay, here first. I have to trade these things off. Rook over. 9 seconds left. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Here. No, 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 no. They set their queen down. Oh my god. Not what I was expecting. Not what I was expecting at all. To be honest with you. 0.1 seconds. No way. 0.1 seconds is crazy. That is... I've been on the other side a lot. This side is unfortunate. Dude, no way. I gotta show that. Let's see. It was... Today's the 3rd. I gotta clip myself up, unfortunately. It was around 127. GG, GG. That's a tough one. 0.1 seconds. We're right there, man. We're 1 for 3. Look, 0.1 seconds goes our way. I didn't even see they were low. I could have just given a check, and they would have been fine. I didn't see how low they were. Or I was. Bad clock awareness and management there. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my god. This is a crazy last little bit of chess being played. That was almost catastrophic. The knight's going to slide in. Wow. Okay, this is a win. If I can't win this, I don't deserve to play anymore. Diamond chess fully locked in. Yeah. How? Really, a year? I have platinum. I bought the diamond. I'm upgrading diamond when this year is over. Although people said I should not have done that. It was not worth the thing. Are you using the puzzles daily? Or the puzzle battle? Puzzle storm? No, puzzle storm is lead chess. The puzzle battle? Take. Capture. Oof. They're moving quick. Beat the 20. Good work, good work. There. Yash. 23-36. That's... Who is the 23? Let me check real quick. Oh, Woodstock. Okay. Actually, thank you. Because that helps me out a lot. If Woodstock lost the game. The knight's going to go here. I'm not sure exactly what's happening here. To be honest with you. Not sure what's happening. I don't know, man. Like, what is going on? I guess... Oh, check? No, that can't be right. Because you take attacking. You save the knight. I think... I have 22 seconds left. Okay, we're going to slide our knight up. Out the way, the bishop guards knight. Take. Out the way. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa, that's free. Oh, that's completely free. Oh my gosh, that's crazy work. Hold free. I ran all out of time. Dude, I'm moving way too slow. Tough. We've lost by goodbye 1.1 seconds in our last 2 losses. 1.1 seconds is longer than it took me to say that. And that's the difference between getting like another 4 points and being here in 5th place. That is unfortunate. Alright, we gotta lock in. We just gotta move quicker. That's a clear problem has a clear solution. Just move faster. Just move a little bit fast. Literally like a second faster. Like I just have to make up a second average. Literally, if you averaged it less than a second a game, moving faster. So that's doable. That's doable. Okay, over. Okay, I think we're slightly better in this game. Okay, up here. Up. They can't break in with just that. Okay, I have 18 seconds left. Let's just go get rid of that. Go get this queen. Go get another queen. Alright, let's not stalemate. Check. A lot of easy checks. Alright. We'll take that after that loss last game. Alright, cool, cool, cool. We got the win against Thinker. We're in 4th. We took back 4th place. We need to win more than one in a row. You need the game review. Oh, I did too. I love the game review, honestly. The engine, Brendan, dude, I love the engine. That's how I've got a lot better with the London. And playing the Petrov, it goes very deep into the theory there. Appreciate that, Zest. Appreciate that, Brendan. Yeah, that was a fun game. I was able to turn it around after that. That wasn't even a bad loss. Like, they just played really good, too. But a heartbreaking loss. I wouldn't say bad. Because bad implies, like, I didn't even really mess up. They just played better. But this game, we feel good about that one. To turn it around after that other loss. We're going to go up with the knight. Activity here. Let's get rid of this bishop. Let's get it off the board. Actually, how about let's take this pawn. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. I want to trade down. Let's trade off pieces. I don't want to have them have too much remaining. Rook over to guard everything. Not ideal, but I don't have a better option. I don't have a better option. The alternative was not good, so you had to go for that. We're up 5 seconds. That's going to have to be enough to win. We're going to have to figure out to make that a win. Okay, over. Okay, king. King, up. You know, that wasn't even a good move anyways. I'm kind of glad they made me, yeah, they helped me out there. That wasn't a good idea. No! Again! 0.4 seconds. Oh my god, dude. That's 1.5 seconds. There was mate. No, I don't need to hear that right now. There's checkmate. Dude, we've lost. We have 3 games with a combined loss of 1.5 seconds, dude. They're just moving quicker, man. They're just moving quicker. I can't say anything but that. I gotta figure it out. Cause there's no way. There's no way. 1.5, that is a heartbreaking amount of time to lose 3 games on. I'm in second place if I could turn that. I'm still in arm's reach of second. We just gotta turn this around. We gotta turn this around. And then Chris, appreciate those likes. Maybe take breaks. Nah, I feel you, Zest. Dude, sometimes you gotta sit, like, on stream is not as, like, when I'm playing rated games and this happens, I just sit there for a second. Let me play a puzzle. Let me just, watch some basketball. Just do something. Let me not stress myself out. This is crazy, though. 1.5 seconds combined. Can't make this up. Can't make this up, man. Cannot. Appreciate the likes there, though, Chris. We're close again on 2.5 thousand. If you want, let me put the link in chat for those watching on YouTube and Twitch again. And then if you're on TikTok, I hoop too. I don't hoop a lot. I hoop, though. Not like on any level competitive. Like just just casually at this point. I played in high school, and basketball is like my second love. Or basketball and chess like 1A, 1B. It's hard to say. If I was as good as I was in basketball at chess, I don't know which I would have done, to be honest. But because there's such a clear difference in my ability, chess is like, I guess 1A. But I love both, and I watch basketball all the time. Night here, like I got League Pass and everything, because I watch so much, like it's worth the money at this point. We're gonna take, oh, this is actually hanging. Very sneaky from them. Okay, let's get out the way. 41 seconds. Drop back. I think that was... Okay. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna go up. Okay, I should be able to win now. Check, check, and then check me. Let's go to this next game. Alright, GG. Let's see. Who's the same person? Coding, chess, and basketball. Mine is, I'd say chess, basketball. Love anime. I love media, but anime / media is my third. But those are my big 3. I can talk about those for hours. Like, I could talk about the animes I like, the chess, and then basketball for hours, bro. Feeling bored today, you just spectate. Fair enough. Processing speed is crazy. Appreciate that, Zest. I gotta be honest, I was really bad at Bullet like a couple months ago. Full Metal, I do. I watched that my sophomore spring break. I just sat and watched that for a week. Huge fan. I know how depressing it was going to be, though. Like, just with the edits I saw, it's just like cool metal arm guy, metal leg guy. But it was very deep anime. I liked it, though. But yeah, I was like 1600 a couple months ago, and I just started playing Bullet a lot. It took a lot of practice, because I was not just this good naturally. A lot of puzzle, storm, honestly, and a lot of losses. Like, probably hundreds of losses that I've taken. Actually, we can check. Yeah, I can just check that. I can check after the tournament in the last 90 days. I had to have played maybe 500. It might be more. Maybe it feels like it's a lot, though. I'll see. We can check live on stream. But, oh, this is free. Take. I think that's free. Yeah, it should be free, because I only have 2 defenders. You need F5 there if that's going to work, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, take bishop here, knight here. We have the pin. Let's capture on G7. Okay, free first, and then bishop back. Attacking queen. We're attacking rook too. Queen. Oh, I almost went queen there. It might go queen over. So that might be a mistake. You can't go up. Yeah, that doesn't work. But they're low on time. So we're just going to make another initiative. Queen over. They're probably just going to try and flag them. Although, it's not even... I'm only up a pawn. Like, it's not even a huge advantage. It's more the clock that's the issue for them. Yeah, they're noticing all the attacks. Like, I attacked their rook there. Attack the queen. Rook over. 8 seconds left. No! Oh, that's such a misclick. I meant to take the queen there. Oh, man. I meant to take the queen. Okay, that 3 seconds, though. So, luckily, it's not going to matter too much. I'm so glad they did not have more time. That would have been unfortunate. Alright, 22. Alright, GG. Oh, I meant to take on F6. That would have been almost horrible. Almost horrible. Alright. Oh, I keep forgetting the time starts before. I like Lee Chess better, where it starts when you make the first move. It starts as soon as the game starts on chess.com. I don't love that. Don't love that. Rook's going to slide over. Capture, bishop bound. There. Knight. A4. I'm moving a little slow. Not the end of the world, but a little slow right now. Okay, I'll just see what they want to let me get away with. I don't get that in quite. I was trying to get a fork that wins the game. They are not going to allow that to happen. But I wanted to try. I didn't have to try. I wanted to try. Because maybe they mess up. It's 1+0. It happens. Happens to the best of us. There we go. We get a fork in. Although, no guarantee this wins me the game. Queen down, offering the queen exchange. Their knight is annoying, but we can't focus on that too much. Let's just exchange. Oh, no. Hold on. They pre-moved that. Okay, I have 10 seconds left. I don't have to pre-move anymore. All right, we get the win. There we go. We'll take that. And we're in 3rd place now with that win. What's going on, Michael? How you doing? Michael? Whew. Let's go. D4. That's the game. That's quite the game. These are very intense. But like I said, I was like playing pretty bad at 15 minutes. I'm now in 3rd. I noticed how to lock in, and I could still place. I still have a chance at 2nd, I think I saw. Maybe not 2nd. I knew I had a chance at 3rd. I'll check after this game. Okay, A4. We just had to lock in for a sec. Just think about if those 1.5 seconds go my way. We're talking about a huge 1st place advantage. But that's chess, man. That's why it's fun. Such small margin. That's why I love Bullet. It's like such small margins. It's fun to win. Heartbreaking to lose. I like that type of competition. We're going to go knight here to D2. The rook's guarding the queen. Let's see. Here we're going to go knight up. Knight there if they push, though. Okay, knight here even still. They might not even take. Yes, they don't even have to take. But we'll take there and win the pawn. I guess they had to take, but they're playing very well. It's the time again. That's the main thing. They're playing with me. Like they're hanging, like the position's not that bad at all, but they just don't have enough time. I'm gonna flag them, or at least try to. I don't always do what I intend, but I should be able to flag up 20 seconds. We're gonna take here, and then rook's gonna slide down. Check. Yeah. And And that should be game. All right, GG. Let's go to the next game here. We're in. Oh, we're caught up to second place. I thought we could get second, but we could still lose this to Thinker because Thinker's on a roll. Oops, not gonna do that. Not gonna fall for that. We're gonna go knight here, knight f6. We're playing. This is not a real opening. I've started playing this against Thinker. Not sure if this actually works or if anyone at all recommends playing this, but I've been playing this lately. We'll see. I'll probably look at it in the engine if it's good or not, because I've been playing it so frequently. But it's been working okay. Like, it's been getting the job done and not losing immediately, like I have sometimes. We're gonna go pawn up here. I must say, this is not going good. This is not going good at all. Here. Oh, they have. Yeah. Good find. Queen down. Alright, let's go to the next game. And now we're not in third anymore. No time constraints. Fair. No time constraints. But you don't have deadlines or anything. And we got another subscriber at 871, closing in on 880 there. Appreciate the support. We've gained 2 or 3 on stream, I think, so far. Much appreciated. Almost at 900. But we're at 7 for 12. We cannot take down Thinker. And Thinker is trying to get first place, honestly. But Jose is in third. I can catch Jose still. Weeks, not 1 minute. True. I think Bullet is harder than normal chess, though. I mean, I guess it depends how you look at it. It's not as hard chess-wise, but physical ability, like mouse mobility, processing, like immediate calculation. Like, there, it could be... I could see the argument. We're playing first place. We have to win. Only maybe 2 more games, including this one. So 1 more after this. We can't lose any of these. We just gotta go. Hope for the best here. Yeah, they blundered last time. They're not gonna quite do the same blunder again, I would guess. Yeah. I give up a pawn. But it's not the worst pawn to give, I would say. Here. Oh, maybe it's the worst pawn to get. I guess here. And then, it's a pretty bad pawn to give up. I'll take that back. I thought there was a way I could save or get it back easily. Doesn't seem like there is. Okay, we're going to go G. Oh, wait. They tricked me. I thought it was a trap, and it's not a trap whatsoever. I was tricked. They're just trading down, because this is a winning endgame. Very smart play by them. Yeah, tough. That's checkmate. Ah, man, I thought I stopped it, but yeah. Yeah, GG, and the time. Tough. I'll go to this next one. What's going on, Fernanda? This is the last game. This is for pride. I guess we could still take down Jose, potentially. Jose's been cooking me the last couple times, so I don't know if that's going to happen. We're going to go queen here with the bishop, up here to a5. Bishop 4, and the knight's going to jump towards the center. Check. There's no place... Oh, I thought my queen was trapped. Okay. I was trying to figure out a place to get my pieces at, but there's no easy spot for that. I almost considered giving up the queen for the bishop in that, but it really, like, when I thought about it, it was no need to do that. It would just be for fun. There was no logical reason behind it. Just want to go here, up. They let me get the triple stack. We win the pawn back. We didn't have to do that. They make a slight inaccuracy. Check. Offer the queen exchange. They're smart. They're not trying to trade this off. Very good decision making. I would like to get rid of their pieces. And they want to keep all of them. Oh, they slide all the way over. Not good for me. We can slide here. And then maybe... Queen... Oh, 10 seconds. I gotta move. Oh, that's a mistake. Honestly, we just gotta move. We learned our mistake last time. We learned from last time. No, he still gets third place. No, it doesn't matter. We get tie score. But he still gets third, unfortunately, there. Appreciate that, Fresh. Just saw your message there. Let's see. I have to play 15-10 and give you time to think. Someone else will tell me that, too, who comes in 15-10. I tried it. I'm not a 15. I can do 10 plus 0. 15-10, too much. Like, I get in my tournament mode at 15-10. It's like I'm taking way too long almost. But let's announce the winners. Woodstock fan got first place. 10 for 15, 31 points. Second place, we have Thinker Teacher at 30 points. And then Jose with 21 points, third place. I got 21 as well. I have to shout myself out. But I lost. How did I lose a tiebreaker? I'm 8 for 14, he's 7 for 14. I have to see the logic behind that. But I do get fourth, and Jose gets third. And these are our medal winners. We'll do one more hour-long tournament. So, we can do anything. We can do rapid. We can do 5 plus 0. We can do 3 plus 0, 3 plus 2, 1 plus 0, 1 plus 1. Whatever wins for this next one. I'll vote for 3 plus 0 for this hour long. But we can have, or I really don't care either way. 1 plus 0 for Thinker. We go 1-1, but I could switch because this was pretty fun. And I may want a repeat of that. But I'll stick with 3 plus 0 for now. We have another, let's say a minute on the vote here. The vote timer. So if you would like to type in chat. It's 2-1 right now with Shadow's vote. If you want to have your opinion counted, please type there for me so I can count it there. And we have another 45-ish seconds remaining. But Brendan, what's your favorite basketball team? I'm guessing you're... Where's the poll? So I don't have a poll. Because I multi-stream, I just read the chat. I've not had the issue of too many votes yet. So for the time being, at some point I'll probably have to do that if I continue to grow. But for now, I can just read it. So you just type and I'll get your opinion noted down there. Wherever Kyrie goes, okay. So we were definitely at odds in from 2015 to 2017. I'm a Warriors fan, more a Curry fan to be honest. But let's see, Blitz from Jose as well. I don't know. Do I want Blitz or Bullet? I kind of want Bullet. Honestly, I do. Man, I don't know. I don't want to repeat. That's the only thing. I want to try and not repeat back to back, but I do want to play 1 plus 0. Does anyone else want to vote before I have to make my choice? Because it is 3-1. I think I want to switch to make it 2-2 though. I think I will. We'll make it 2-2, and someone else can pick the final time because it's 2 there for 1 plus 0 and 2 for 3 plus 0 with me switching sides there. So if you want to be the tiebreaker, type in chat. If not, I'll just switch back to Blitz. But I want someone else because I kind of want to play 1 plus 0. That was pretty fun. So let me know in chat how you're feeling. If someone else has an opinion there. A vote for 3 from Dalen. So it will be 3 plus 0 for this last tournament here. Who's a better handler? I think Kyrie is a marginal better handler. But I think Curry is still like top 3 handle of all time. But I'd say Kyrie's better at handling the ball. See, Club Arena. Can I redeem? I don't think I was thinking 1 plus 0 as well. That was very fun. We do get outvoted, unfortunately, here. Let's create this one. Who won? That one. Woodstock, I think, yeah. And Woodstock, repeat. Alright, oops. Alright, let's go here. 3 plus 0 for an hour for this last one here. 1 hour. I want to set this for 9:21, I guess. 9:21. Alright, this is looking good here. I've just made the tournament, so if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, here's the link. I'm just sending it in chat, and if you're watching on TikTok, YouTube and Twitch, there's a link. And on TikTok, let's go put it in the notes section right about now. So notes, and I've just sent it in there, and I've just joined in myself. All right, I'm in here. 2 people in. Does anyone want to play me in a puzzle battle? If so, I'll send you an invite and send me your username if you don't think I know it off the top of my mind. And I'll put the link for this me and Rob's thing again. If you want to join in this, you just fill this out. You can play for either team. No pressure to play for my team specifically. But there it is. If you want to join in for those on YouTube and Twitch. Yes, sir. You already know, man. You already know Brendan. Best shooter of all time. No question. No debate, man. I've seen him play in person a few times. Dude, it's ridiculous what he does. Like, his warm-up is crazy. Like, I saw some of it in person. Like, seeing the videos. Dude is different. And he's a good golfer, too. Best PG of all time is Steph. I don't think Magic's not there, man. I'm not going to lie. He's great. He's great. I just think Steph is different, bro. He's the best PG of all time. At 3, 2, 1. They give a check. We're going to have rook capture knight. Checkmate here on G7. Checkmate here. Rook capture, capture, capture. Rook down mate. Rook down mate. Or I guess it's not. It's almost mate. Take. Oh, that's actually checkmate. This is only a free rook in the corner. I do, man. He's just. It's not saying he's not great. Like, just saying someone's better is not saying they're not good. He's just not as good as. He's just not. Like, it's not really debatable, man. It's just. I don't get the arguments. It's supposed to be that it gets better with time. Like, that's why the next generation is going to be better than this generation, as much as I'll probably be like, oh, man. Well, I think I will, but other people in my age will be like, oh, you know, our generation's the best. But it's just not going to be the best forever. It's just not realistic. Knight here, I think, is the move. Yeah, and you take the queen for free. All right, next, queen down, and that's checkmate. I think it's here, yeah. Next up, you can't, that doesn't work. But your queen's hanging. Oh, check, yeah. This one's pretty, oh, is that not it? Is it pawn down? No. How did I get that one wrong? Okay, this is a free knight, I think. Take. Check. Doesn't feel right. Can you take the rook in the corner, though? You can. Let's see, on this one, I need a take to win the queen. I'm not seeing that, though. I don't see any check. I'm not seeing any check to win anything. Rook up. Yeah, I'm really at a loss here. How would I even go about... I don't know. I have no idea. I really have no clue there. I'd say they're usually easier around the 20 level than what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing quite difficult ones. We got 2 straight after that one incorrect. Sack here on H2, rook H8, take queen, checkmate. We're at 24. Alright, capture for mate, 25. I think you can just take, yeah. And then you have mate still coming up there on H7. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, there we go. And checkmate, we're at 27. They're at 32. We just got to get a few more right. Alright, we got it. 4 more right. 4 more rights. Alright, 3 more. Take. 2 more right in 17 seconds. Okay. Okay, 1 more right in 10 seconds left. Alright, can we do this? Can we do this? Here. Let's go. Huge win. Huge win. Very clutch. I had to get 1, 2, 3, 4. What is that? Like 10 in a row to win the game. And we get it. We'll take that. We'll take that. We got enough people. It will not get canceled. We can use some more people, though. But if you would like to join in, you still can. This is a Blitz Arena 3+0. I'll put it in chat for those watching on YouTube and Twitch again here. I've just sent it. I think skill-wise, no older guard stands with mod. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just don't think they can. Like, it'd be very hard to, like, considering the differences in, like, the game and stuff. Like, have you seen, like, the We're Done with the 90s trend? Like, they go through the clips, like, yeah, it's pretty. The difference is pretty astounding. Like, not saying they weren't great. You gotta beat who's in front of you and dominate your era, but it's a difference. That's why I like when people rank based off of era dominance, where I'd still take Curry over Magic, but like just relative true shooting percentage, like RTS. I like that. Like that makes more sense to me. Like, show how you're doing against the people you're supposed to be beating. But we have 5 seconds before we play Shadow. That should be a fun game. Me and Think, let's see. Don't let us go ahead. Thinker's up 1. We gotta be thinking to get back to that tie here. Alright, we're playing Shadow. E4, E5. Knight F6 after Knight F3. Oh, they go for BC5. Knight here. I don't know. Is that right? I don't think I played that right. I'm gonna go D6 because I don't know if I'm supposed to leave that there. What's going on, V? What elo? Was my elo you're asking? We're going to castle. Yeah, it's definitely more like the bullet is definitely a lot of instinct, like just trusting your gut. So you can't calculate all the way through everything, and you also use their time a lot more intentionally, because obviously you think on your opponent's time all the time, but in bullet you really have to find like a couple seconds here to calculate something before it's a huge issue. I think we'll take. They're going to take that. Yeah, I didn't want to take, but I thought back was worse. It probably wasn't worse. We're going to give them double pawns here, though. That could not have been the intention. So, how do we make this an issue for them is the question. We need to get to another attacker. The queens can't get there anytime quick. I guess here first. Well, that's almost a mistake. Luckily, we have... Okay, they're going to go here. Well, I'm not going to let them go there. That's too good of a square for them. King forward, guarding the knight, and then queen here guarding the knight. We're not going to give this knight up. I refuse. A very nice idea, I'll say. A very nice idea. That if you take, not only do they undouble, but they get a fork as well. I see this, so I'm not going to go. Oh, that's a game. There's a fork. Well, I have to just give that up, clearly. Wow. What a find. That's an amazing move. It seems like they set that up because they played very quickly. Now that I'm thinking about it. They were ready for that. Yeah, that's game. What? You can't even do anything. You just have to let that happen. Alright, so we're lower on material. Doesn't mean the game's over. It means it's going to be difficult, but not over, not over. They had +2. We mitigated it to where we just lost the exchange and not an extra pawn as well. But still, not where you want to be at. They go for it with the pawn. Knight back again. We're going to take. Go up some material momentarily. Not sure if we can keep this though. Knight's going to drop back out the way. And they're getting their rook all the way active. Rook over to guard. And they maintain their rook on this square. If we could attack this somehow, it'd be very beneficial. But I don't see a way to. We're going to bring our knight in. Oh, but our pieces are very active, I'd say. Take. That's game. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. We're going to go here. Missed that completely. Queen's going to get out the way. We're down a minute, too. The queen's out the way on A2. That is tough. That's tough. I thought I figured out a way, like, oh, my knights are here. With no knights, how do I go through with anything? I don't have enough fighters, so to speak, to really contend with them. Yeah, the rook's going to slide down now. Check. And this is kind of formality, I'd say. I imagine they'll win this game. We're going to have to slide over to guard this, but I still think it's just going to fall eventually. I'm missing a few messages. A fork. Yeah, the fork. I was looking at that, but the rook was stopping it, unfortunately. Is he only online? Yeah, so over the board, I think I mentioned that before on stream, but like I just do not. It feels like cheating when I'm doing this because I played on over the board for way longer and way before I did this. So you have to do all this in your head when you're playing over the board. This is like, wow, you can see where the knight goes. You can like plan out lines and stuff over the board. It's all you just making calculations. My queen was. I'm just gonna resign. My queen was just hanging. Yeah. The next game. Let's see what happens against Stinker here. We're going D4 up. The live lagged, so you can't over the board. You can't see how the pieces move. I was saying it felt like cheating when I first started playing online because I learned over the board. So this is quite the difference. It was quite the difference for me when I first started. But yeah, you can only do arrows online. Over the board, you can't do that. Yeah, queen here to C2. Looking there, take. Queen back. A queenside castle. Early on, I don't see a way to take advantage of it. Let's just go back. Let's maintain a quick pace. Want to keep quick. The castle. Mobile. That'll make sense, because you can only, online at least, you can only do it with right click. So if you can't do that, you probably can't do it there. Queen over. Over the board. Oh, you meant mobile. Oh, I see what you're saying. Over the board, I mean like an actual game. I'm down a pawn in this game. This is unfortunate. Way to start off. Down some material. What can we do to exchange? Not much to happen besides that. The knight's going to slide here attacking the queen. But the king has to slide over, so they can't push down and win material. Yeah, we have to do it this way. Up. And they're plus a pawn doing all of this, unfortunately. Take. I guess take. I don't love this at all, but I don't have much of a choice. They're knight sliding in. Okay, we're going to go knight back. Trying to offer the exchange of knights. They go for that. Okay. That's a good feeling somewhat. Somewhat of a good feeling. I'm going to slide our rook over. And they get one pawn back. I want to keep my rooks, both my rooks here though. Since we're down, we don't want to trade. Rook over. Rook up. Yeah, they want to trade though, as you can see. They're trying very hard to trade here. So, if we go here, I guess we're just going to go rook here, huh? And then I'll throw, yeah. I just don't want to exchange. So I'm going to try everything I can to stop an exchange from happening. King forward to avoid some type of mate. Here, up. Oh, they're going to take this. Yeah, that's going to be game. I missed that idea. Rook over. I don't think it matters too much, honestly. Their rooks are too active in comparison to mine. Is there a mate? Oh, there is mate. That's crazy. Because here's... Oh, you can go up, though. And over and up. So you have to get your rook out the way. Here. And you have a slight way out. This is crazy that it's not completely over yet. You would think it is. You would think it is. But we still have to... Yeah, that's the only move that would have set up the checkmate. But I see it, so I stop the mate, but I'm down 2 pawns. However, we're not... The game's not over, at least. That's better. It's better than losing. I say definitely better than losing. Rook down. Yeah, we just need to get our rook out the way, because there's no way I'll be able to maintain. And our rook is just too out of it, I think. Oh, should I have taken that? I may be taking the wrong pawn. I may have taken the wrong pawn. But now, oh, I'm dropping too. Check. Now it is made, I think, tough. Yeah, check. It was definitely a draw for a sec. I want to see that on the review. I think it was definitely a draw for a quick sec. And I threw it. Let's see. And we got another sub. Appreciate the support there on YouTube. GG Thinker. 872. The accuracy, not great. But I want to see the end game. No, they didn't mess up. So they're winning the whole time. Yeah, they're winning the whole time here. It felt like it was okay, but it was never okay. They had control of it. Let's go to this next game. A bad start, but we have some time to turn around. 4 people, though. So if you want to join in, please do. Let's send this here for those watching on Twitch and YouTube. If you're watching on TikTok, it's in the notes section of my club. I've just sent it. We're playing Jose. Okay. Can we win game number 3 after getting cooked the first couple games? Although it's not, I've been in them, but we've lost at the end. Let's get here, bishop back, take, and then knight here to f6, I'm thinking. Take, capture, knight, take. Eddie, they promoted to a queen there at the end. They didn't have it the entire time. We're gonna go pawn here to, that's not necessary. Maybe bishop here. Queen up. Okay, they bring their knight in, attacking. I think I'll take, and then queen here. I don't want to deal with that the rest of the game. The knight felt too powerful. Get our queen out the way and get on the file is what I'm thinking. So they don't control that. We're going to have to go pawn here to h6 or g6 so our king has an escape square. Okay, knight, say here. And then soon enough, I'm thinking we can go here with the pawn. Because right now, the queen, again, it's going to be set up eventually. Let's just go this way. So our king definitely has an escape square whenever it needs it. A dark square and not a square they control. They push pawn forward, getting aggressive. Knight has to go back, but it has a nice square here on e5. So it's not the worst thing to reroute this way. The bishop's cut off, kind of. And we're doing okay on the clock. Only down 15 seconds, but still down. We have to watch the time. Watch the time is something that we have to do because we lose or get low so often. Here's a nice idea. Let's go for it. Queen in. I imagine they trade rooks off because they're... Yeah, I feel like they're going to lose something if they don't do that. But they still could. I guess the rook's not hanging. It's the bishop and the pawn I'm attacking. Move their bishop out the way. They want to take here. This is hanging. This is hanging. And we've opened up a lot with this idea. They move their queen in. We're going to go for this fork. Not the fork here to attack this and this, but we want to get rid of their pieces. We're going to go knight here. Attacking bishop and queen. Double attacking even here. So the knight's going to take. And then we're going to have the rook take. Oh, it's a trap. Wow, he's really good. If you take this queen down, they win. Very nice idea. I have to tip the cap there. Queen's going to get out the way then. May look to reroute and just keep up this one pawn. We are up now. Okay, now we can look at taking, but I have a feeling they're trying to counterattack. Let's just get our queen back here. That was quite the idea. Yeah, with queen over, it seems easier for me to defend myself. And I'm liking rook e8 simply. If their queen stays over there, rook e8. Looking for an exchange of rooks and going into a queen and pawn endgame. But they don't go for it. I think they needed to, honestly. Now I control the file. That seems beneficial for me. I wonder if they're going like a5. I guess they could. Down here. And like rook down here. Yeah, they're playing a little bit too passive, I think. I think they should have traded off the... Oh, that's free. Yeah, that's a free queen. They should have traded off the rooks. That might have been a little bit better for them. Looks like the four of us, we're going to be going back and forth. It's a lag? Really? It's a lag. That's crazy. I have this PC and the Ethernet, and it's still I don't know how to fix that, unfortunately. Sorry about that. I have it. I have an Ethernet cord. That's like the best I can do. I don't know. Maybe I can refresh. Let's see. All right, let me know. Can you send a message to see if you can still hear me? I just refreshed something. I guess that's not really a real refresh, but I refreshed something. Let me know if you can still hear me. Sorry about the lag, though. And if you want to join in, we have 4 participants. The more, the merrier. Here's a link for those watching on YouTube and Twitch. And if you're watching on TikTok, it's in the notes section of my club, or it's there. And if you want to go over to YouTube or Twitch real quick, it's a link in chat if you want to join in. But yeah, we can watch Shadow and Thinker's game. It looks like Shadow is up. Yeah, Shadow's going to win this game with this extra pawn. And I'll be playing... I don't know who I'll play, because they'll have... I'll probably play Shadow, because I think they're closer. And there is the game. Alright, so this next game, I'm playing Thinker here. D4. I lost last game against him. Let's see if we can win this game. Here to E3. Bishop forward. C3. Knight F3. I don't think I played that last game in the right order. H3. B3 even. We have to get out the way of this attack. I don't play that too often. Alright, we got to drop back. You can't take or queen slides down. Very trap heavy play that we're seeing right now. The knight's going to slide in. If they take, you have to take back. We're just going to cast our king to safety and play from here. Take. Take the bishop back. And we should just go up a pawn, honestly. There's no way they can really stop what's happened. You could take here. Take. But I don't really see the point in doing it this way. Because then they get the control of the e-file. This is a backwards pawn. So I think I'm just going to sit my pawn up a square and attack the queen. And maybe take that if I feel like I need to take that. Okay, up here to G3 guarding. They push forward trying to break through. I think I need to take this then. And then take this and then knight up. Take. Take. And we just have to guard this. Oh, the rook slides in. Oh, that's horrible. That's not good at all. We have to have rook come over. This is an amazing square for it. I'm not sure how to keep this. Alright, rook's here on C1. They could double up here, I guess. But I don't know. Okay, they bring their rook down. That's even worse. That's not good. Okay, rook's going to slide over. We have to give this up. Appreciate the likes there, Gio. Mod? I don't know. I don't have that many at all, honestly. I haven't had a need so far. So I don't know if I'm going to do that right now. It's been pretty respectful. Thank you for the hard work. Appreciate the kind words there on YouTube. They slide pawn forward. Okay, take. Queen. It's going to have to move. Appreciate the likes there, Gio. We're closing in on 3.5 thousand. We can do this. That's something. We're doing okay on time. They slide down. Take. King up. This is a puzzle storm, but you can't win the queen. Yeah, if the king has an escape square, it doesn't work quite the same. We're going to take this. Get behind this. And then... Oh, you have to get out the way so they don't push down. That would have been horrible. You have to get out the way. Okay, up. We want to try and get at this pawn here on E. So rook down here attacking. I guess you have to defend it, or they're going to win the pawn there. Rook over. It feels like they're going to get this at some point. Okay, let's go up, locking the pawn structure. Take, take. They slide their rook over. Okay, we're going to go king over. Up. Now we're looking at this. They have to move something, and they're going to attack this way. Did I mess this up is the question. I want to keep this pawn in the center, so I think I'll take... It's still a draw, I'm pretty sure. But at least it feels better mentally, the way this position versus the other one. Yeah, just a draw. I wonder if they're going to try and time, but yeah. I was about to offer the draw as well. I feel like there was something else I could have done, but I didn't find it. So we draw a thinker there. Let's go to this next game. Let's see if we can take down Jose again. That was a fun one in the end game. I was up a pawn though, so it has to have been something. But a lot of rook and pawn games are drawn, so maybe there wasn't anything that I had missed, and it was just a draw, and they played all the right moves. We're going to take. Knight's going to slide the knight here to f3. So you take. Bishop back. I'm guessing after bishop 4, yeah. And then maybe a4 or knight to d4. a4 first, and then maybe knight d4. If they take, we'll take with the queen. And everything that's happening so far is kind of what we were expecting. Rook's going to slide over, avoiding a fork if you go queen forward. Now queen up is not an issue to play, but they're looking to attack down on this square. So queen up to avoid losing there on f2. If you go queen too far away, that's a weakness. And then double pawn on the g file, so you want to avoid that happening. They take, we're going to take with this pawn. G captures f3, I found is actually very useful. Very useful move to play. So I like that I get to exchange that way. They push pawn forward. Going up allows a knight move back. So right now they are doing well, but we're going to slide our rook over potentially to slide over on this file. They offer the knight exchange. I guess we're going to rook up. Nah, that doesn't make any sense to do that way. Rook forward, rook over. Putting pressure on this angle. And we may be able to double up the pressure with rook a1, rook a3, rook 4. Rook here. Ah, I see their idea. Rook back over. Maybe this wasn't the best way forward. Let's go pawn up. And once they go king, can react with the rook out the way. Right now, they can't push or go there. So we have... Yeah, now we have to get out the way. Or they trap the rook for the rest of the game, which is not ideal. It's not what you want to do. It'll be very hard to play that way. I have no way to really break through. We're going for a counter, a trade here. Alright, I guess not. I'm going to guard this, they guard that. Yeah, let's run my king towards the center. Not the center, towards the side. Here. And then we're also running their king over there. And not a lot can really happen. One of us has to mess up pretty badly. And that's very possible. That is very possible. We're going to go king here to c2 next, I think. To guard this. We're looking at time. We're slightly up on time. Something to keep track of. We're going to try and keep that time advantage. Rook down. Rook has options. The king is guarding. They're looking where I was looking at. I was looking at something here. Now, okay, rook up. Yeah, this is really just going back and forth between each other. There's really nothing, no room for growth. Any real sustainable growth. We're going to go king. Okay, move the king out the way. Okay. That is something, I'll say. I want to slide king over. I wonder, do they... Yeah, I would say, do they push up? They do. I realize I made that slight mistake. They can go a4, because if you let that happen, they take down. Very nice spot by them. I did mess up. I think I said that too. One of us could mess up, and it was me. I messed up. I think it's still a draw. Now I can't even go for the aggressiveness I wanted to go for. The time, though, I don't have to give this as a draw. I can. Alright, let's have fun. I want to push that pawn forward. Pawn up. Take, take. Take. And now or equal material, I guess. As I'm plus a pawn, I'm not plus a pawn. It felt like I should have been up some slight amount. Okay, king back. 26 seconds left. Check. There we go. Finally, we got him to make a slight inaccuracy. It took quite some time. Check. Take. Alright, there we go. Now it should be a win. Rook over. We have to, like, chisel the position away for them to make a mistake. Up. Check. Check. Down. And we're going to take here. Take, and then take here. GG, GG. And I'm going to slide over. Okay, bring this over to guard by a pawn. Free rook. There we go. And GG to Jose. That was a fun game. That took quite a lot, dude. That took a lot. Another sub, too. We're 873. We've been gaining these last couple minutes. What's going on, Jay? How you doing? How you doing? But appreciate the sub. And we have another player in here. So it's not just us four. We have 5. Much appreciated. Someone else does want to hop in. You can still hop in this tournament. 1v1. So here's the link, Jay. We do tournaments here. It's a viewer tournament happening if you want to hop in. There it is. We're playing Thinker, though. We lost first game. We drew game number 2. Let's see what happens game number 3. Can we get the win and even out this tournament score against Thinker? Alright, make sure we keep the pace up. And then probably castle for safety. Queen over. And I don't want to be on the file. That doesn't feel safe. We go up, they push. Take. Let's go c5. They push the pawn up. Boom. Okay, knight captures. Knight captures. Bishop captures. Knight captures. Knight captures. Wait, knight captures. Bishop check. Take. No, I think I can do that. Just have to find the right move order. I think you can take, though. Take. Take here? I think so. I think so. So right now we're down a bishop. You could take this attacking, but then this will stay forever. So I think we're going to take this way. I should be able to. And if they take this, you have to take the queen. If you take this, you take this. And then this is not... Oh my gosh. But there's a way out of this with capture, right? There's a slight way out. But not really. Wow. What a find. Oh no, wait, no. I could... Oh no, yeah, because that's the problem. With the knight, this is hanging. They found a lot of moves there. That's all I can say. They found a lot. We're going to have to just go up a square to get out the way of the issues. And we may have to drop another pawn. They don't make me drop the other pawn, though. I think they could have forced it. The knight's going to slide here. Take, take. Alright. So we have to guard. So let's see. If we go here, attacking, they take, check, up, check, out the way. Check, up, check, down. I'll try that. I don't know if it's mate, but it looks like it's mate. So we're going to see if we can get a mate from it. Oh, they go up this way. Oh, it's not mate at all. That'll explain why they're okay with doing that. Okay, let's go back. Check. Check. They're avoiding going the other way. Oh, no, they're not. Okay, they're not avoiding going the other way. I thought they were. Is there anything else here? It feels like there should be something else. Okay, we're going to run our king up. And we have... Okay, they're pushing a pawn down. King forward. And that's why they're so okay with it. They have this stopper. Alright, we're going to have to reroute our plan. Clearly, this is not going to work. We had a cool idea. We just can't do it. Just can't do it. Capture. King back. Here. We're at 32 seconds. Not a lot of time. Not a lot of time. Knight's going to slide over. Attacking. Yeah, 2 straight draws is crazy. I had to take the pawn because I didn't know if I had enough time to try and survive that. So I took the pawn. Yeah, this is just a draw. Even if I run out of time because I can't win. And that's exactly why I took the pawn and try and win. Although it's probably still a draw. He's won once and we've drawn 2 straight times. Unrated. This is unrated, Jay. If you want to hop in this one. This is unrated. 3+0. But GG to Thinker. That was another fun game. I think every game I've had in this tournament has been competitive. And I'm sitting at 3 for 6. And I've lost 2. 1, 2, lost 2, draw 2. I'm literally 50%. Not 50%, like a third in each category. But those are some fun games. Let's watch a game, though. We have Shadow and Jose. We can commentate a little bit. All right, I'm liking what they both have. I slightly prefer white here. They have more active, where's the word? More active pieces, but they're both doing well. I guess the activity is done with pawn to b5 and bishop e2. So I'll take that back. Maybe it's black that's slightly better. But the bishop just aren't doing very much right now. That's the only thing. They can't... There's nothing on this diagonal. Nothing here. And then here and here. Not a whole lot happening, to be honest. So maybe slight advantages to black. I mean, to white. But... Oh. Ah. Very nice idea, f4. That's a pretty sneaky move. It's a fun move from first place. That's why they're in first place. We're going on Chess Noob. Told me he sent you a demon. Oh, bet. I will check that then. Thank you, Chess Noob. I'll check out what he said. I'm assuming related to my opponent, potentially. But I'll check that after stream. I got you guys. Thank you for letting me know. But bishop goes here to d6. They're lining up on this dark square diagonal here. It's looking like white sees it, and they're going to stop it with the rook here and the queen up guarding on f4. They push pawn forward, the pawn can go up, and I'm going for fm. This is the first time we played, I believe. It is, yes, we never played before. See what happens game number 1. With the London system, we've drawn the last game I played, so it'd be nice to get a win. Try and get, it'll only be 2 points, but it'd be better than getting 1 or 0, as we've gotten 4 of the games so far, so it'd be a good result to get a win here. We're going to go bishop here to e2 because they fianched out themselves. A little castle on this next turn, and maybe c3 and knight bd2, and a4 following up potentially. But let's see. Okay, knight's going to move. We're going to castle. Knight moves, pawn up, knight bd2 and a4, I'm thinking. Knight bd2, a4, a5. They go up here. They go and we'll just take it. They can take back and knight back, or bad arrows. They go here, take here, and knight back here to d. I cannot draw the arrows, but you see my idea. The knight will replace this knight here. a4, I like to attack this knight, though. Here, a4 attacking on a5. They can't go in, so they want to go back. Maybe knight here first before I try and get a5 in. Yeah, the knight can retreat. The knight can jump. Take, take. That'd be okay there. And bishop here is a nice idea too. Maybe not a nice idea. It's a nice square, but it's not pointing at anything. It does control something they control. Alright, knight's going to jump in. A simple idea. And focus on time when we can. We're up about almost a minute. So we really want to focus, focus, focus. Move quick. Okay, they bring their knight in. Trading off everything helps them out. So we just trade one pair of knights versus trading off two pairs of minor pieces. Doing knight back, so they like take. Instead of having them do like take, take, or I take, they take, and we try and trade two. We just try and trade one. And this is a free pawn here in the center, so we're going to take on e5 with our knight. Going back to the same square. They try to remove the defender. We have bishop h2. If you only had bishop g3, it would work. We do have this square here on h2 guarding the knight still. And we can drop back here to f3, trying to put pressure, but h5, if they could get that, and g4 would be something. However, with the bishop and queen lined up on this diagonal, they can't really push this pawn forward, so it wouldn't work right now. They capture with the bishop, an active piece on the diagonal, but f6 stops it. But now since we're up, we want to trade down. They slide this over. I'll take the knight again. I want to trade now since I'm up material. The time doesn't matter as much. You want to play the board and the clock at the same time. Bishop here, another force of exchange, because they can only go back, they can't go forward. And now we have the dark square bishop on a good diagonal and the queen active. f6 does stop it again, but until they play that, it is a good diagonal. If they let us get queen f5, it no longer is stoppable. So we're going to try and do all that, and their time is dwindling, so we should be able to do that. You're back. What's your ranking? My ranking over the board or online? We go bishop back here to h1. If they take, we'll take here, and then queen here. The knight's trying to slide in, up. I'm guessing not knight back. So they're probably going to go knight here. Yeah. Stopping this from coming forward. What should I do, though? I really don't know what to do. I go rook. Oh, like rook over feels like it's wrong, but I don't see anything else. And the tourney. So I'm in third place right now. But it's first is at 15, second's at 9, and I'm at 6 here. So I'm a bit behind, but it's not over. We're going to take this and go e4, I think. 22 minutes left, still a chance. I'm going to take this, and our queen's on an active square in the center. And the rook can slide over to e1. This is a free rook, sadly, in the corner. And now we're going to get the win, because we're +5, 6 points of material. Let's see, GG going for FM. Very good game. We're going to play Thinker again. We've drawn the last 2 games we've played. Here's the link again on Twitch and YouTube. General Zod, I would love to collab. I'll collab with pretty much anyone. I'm down to do that. But yeah, we have not communicated yet though. We're gonna go up here to d6. Knight's gonna slide forward and bishop e7. I guess that doesn't work. Take. Okay, I don't think, because you go here, knight up, take. I don't think it quite works the same way as the... But they have that, though. Knight forward. You've been playing a lot of gambits recently. Knight's going to go up here. Has to be a way to get out of this. Maybe there's not, though. Maybe I made a horrible decision taking there in the center. A bishop's trying to slide over. It may just be cooked. Up. But I think long term, at some point, I'll just fall. That has to be what it is. Yeah. That is crazy. Okay, bishop up. It's no bueno. It's not looking good. Our bishops, we're trying to hold it together. If we could somehow get our king... I don't even know where I could get my king. There's no real spot that I'm looking at where it's like, okay, if I get here, I'm comfortable. There's no spot that looks like that, unfortunately. Because you can't control that square, which is the only thing. I guess here, if I were to try something, it'd be that, I guess. It doesn't feel like that's the real solution. I feel like there's a way to just win still, even with queen c8. What did I do wrong in the... Oh, I have to see where I messed up. Okay, take... maybe not taking on c3. That'd be my guess. I think, yeah. I think that'd be my guess. Maybe not c3. Okay, up here attacking this knight. They cannot have the knight there. Bishop here. I want to try and get out of this. We're trying to get out of this. I don't think we should be able to, but it's looking like we may have found a way to not lose the game right here. I don't want to speak too soon, but it's not looking the worst anymore. No bishop there. We're up a pawn. We may find a way out of this. 3D pieces. They're so tough. I have to try some new things out. I gotta be honest. I did wooden pieces, and I have not gone back. I love the way this looks. So much better than the green. This is the best looking to me. I will have to try some new things out. I'm with you there. I wish I could have taken the queen first. I don't think you can. I'm now seeing... They may have messed up. I think that might have been game winning, potentially. I still can't even really stop. Like, I can't stop that. Whatever I do, it's still an issue. I guess Rook here. I guess Rook here stops it. And we're still up this pawn. Alright, bishop. Now we're talking. Alright, now it's just a game. We're just playing chess now. We're going to have our pawn take, so I can also contest this open file. King forward. That's just not a free pawn. And then knight back, potentially, to e7. This is... And they have double pawns here. So, practically, I'm definitely better. Now, I am shook from the way this game has gone. And it's still a way to win for them. But I'd rather play black at this point, which you could say at move 6 would not say that was possible. I would not have said that at all. We turn this around somewhat. Wow. Okay, we're going to go up here. Let's see. You said tips for 1800 rapid. I want to say, before I give you tips, are you stuck at 1800? Or are you like just getting there? You want to know how? If you're not stuck, I don't know if I can say too much. So we're not even that far apart in rating. But I guess if I could say, stick with... Are you losing low on time? That's one thing. If you're losing low on time, get better at bullet. That's what I had to do for over the board chess, at least. That's what I'd say there. Other than that, I don't know if I have too much advice. Check. Man, I just have no idea how to win this game. Okay. Like, I have no idea. Bishop back. I feel like I let their pieces get too active. But like, what's the alternative? I have no idea. 29 seconds, though. 29 seconds. Let's lock in. There's some way. There must be something that makes this better for me up a pawn. That is the logic I'm living with right now. There simply has to be something. Nothing besides the fact that I think there has to be slightly better. Okay. Our knight's there offering the exchange. Oh, whoa. There we go. There's almost stalemate. I want to show that why I stopped for a second. They almost got me. That was a cool stalemate trap. If you go... where was it at? I think it's here. If you go here... Hold on. This is stalemate. I almost played that. But queen f3 looks so good. The king can't move anywhere. Wow, low time, he still set up the trap. The king can't move. I almost fell for that. That was a great idea. GG Thinker. Great game, Thinker. Great game. 1700 bullet. Okay, you're stuck. Or you're stuck there. I mean, puzzles, that's what I tell most people. That's what I do. I'm not going to say anything that I don't do myself. I do a lot of puzzles to try and help me with calculation and seeing the board. And I think, like, I don't know if this is the exact term, like mind flexibility, like what you're able to see, like different moves and angles, like different odd looking ideas for minor pieces mainly. I think puzzles really help with that. And just playing a lot of games. I don't think anything you can do as many puzzles, as many training videos as you want. Like if you're not playing, it sounds like you are playing, but if you're not playing, it won't matter. But playing a lot of games, I played a lot of games in this since I've been playing chess, getting back into it these past 3 years. And that's with, let's see, we can just take a quick look since I'm not in a game. Let's see stats. Last year, I've played 2,875 games, and I've played over the board and on lead chess as well. So I just play a lot, and then so I'd say that's a main thing. The more repetition, like as with anything, it'll get better. And then puzzles, like really helping your calculation, huge thing, huge thing. We're waiting on a game. We took down Thinker on a 2-game win streak, my first win streak of this tournament, and we took second place as well. With low games, every game has a higher value, percentage-wise, of your final tally. So, huge that we got that win there. Those 2 wins against Going for FM and Thinker. Me and Thinker have played 4 games, a win, 2 draws, and a loss for me. And I'm down 1 point all time. We very evenly matched, it is seeming. But Thinker versus Going for FM, it's looking like it's an equal game, and Going for FM is playing very well. We're playing Jose here with 14 minutes left. A win here would give us 4 points, and that would give us a huge advantage in the second place race. Bishop up. I don't know what to play when Knight C3 is played first. I'm completely thrown aback when I have to learn this at some point. But H6, Bishop back here to G to B6, taking the center, and my Knight jump forward, maybe get double pawns potentially. They go for that. Bishop here, maybe C5, but I'll castle instead. A weird pawn structure to say the least. And they get double central pawns. I wonder if they're going to go for that. They do go for it. Kind of what I was hoping they'd do. I guess that kind of ruins it. I think you have to take that. That would be hard to deal with the rest of the game, to be honest. So we're going to take it and get rid of it for them very quickly, unfortunately. But we're going to slide our queen here. Maybe rooks on these files. They have a backwards pawn at least. Okay, rook slides over. And this bishop could not be any more useless right now. We have to make it get into the game somehow, some way. Because right now, it's just not in the game at all. Yeah, I realized as soon as I let go, A5 was better. I realized I moved too quickly. That's the problem. Finding a balance is an issue sometimes. I lose on time, so I decide to move quicker. Like, I'm up on time. That part worked, but I made a bad move. So I need to find a more perfect balance, but obviously that's why it's a hard thing to do. Like, how do you find the perfect balance? Not like it's a meter I can say, use this much time to find, like, this good of a move. Not really possible. So, we queen trade, though. That, I feel like, is in my favor, because they had more pressure. I had a harder position. With no queens on, ideas get simpler, and their advantage grows thinner, I would say. Let's go up here to A5. I want to get this rook active. They don't have to take. They could even push. I'm not sure if that's better. They do take, though. Okay, our rook is active on the file. Our bishop still, like, what is it doing? I have no idea what to say this piece is doing here. And I feel like wherever I go here, rook down, up, yeah, I guess. And then go here, and you go up, and then rook down here after rook over. I'm guessing they go rook A8. I need to get this bishop somewhere useful, because it's doing nothing, and I need to do something. Okay, rook down, offering the exchange of rooks. Do they go for it? They don't go for it. Okay, they attack this here. I may have to just give this pawn up. I may have to. Because if you try up and then rook down, like, the bishop is just stuck. That's the problem. The bishop can't do anything. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, was that their last turn? I could have done something else. Dude, I have a huge miss there. Oh, well. Take up, yeah. I have to go up. That's a pretty bad... Yeah, I could have taken the pawn. They realize it now. That's a mistake. We're going to have to go up, I guess, here. Attacking. A minute 12 left. Yeah, you could have just taken instead of rook down to E8. I think that's a mistake, because I think they're seeing you take this, but you have bishop here to C2 after. So it should be fine. You're also attacking there. This is weak. This is weak. Okay, capture. Probably the best move in response. They're only down a pawn, but this is a weakness. This is a bad pawn though. But I'll keep my extra. Here, and then here. These are horrible pawns. I have two double pawns. I have 5 pawns on 3 files. I mean, that would never be good. That would never be a good thing, having them broken up like that. King forward. They may be slipping a little bit. We have this pawn push forward. They slide rook over. If you take, you lose. However, you don't have to take. I slide my rook out the way. They're looking to push this pawn just all the way down, it seems like. Rook slides down. Go for that opposition first. And we're looking to bring this all the way. They go down opposition again. Rook slides over, pawn forward. And we have this pass. Our opposition again, cutting the king off from sliding forward to attack this pawn. We're going to push the c pawn down. Okay, up. And now they have that weakness. And we take there. So we don't push this all the way down, but the threat of it wins us material and more material. And this is still here. This is still part of a problem. Give a check. Opposition again. We're cutting off the king. c5. Check. King over. Our king's insulated with this pawn. The double pawns are working for us. Slide over. We have this checkmate set up with king down. This is mate. I've done that puzzle quite some time, and we get the win. Love to see that. That's a fun conversion. That's a very fun conversion there. It was like, I've seen a few things there in like a puzzle rush, so it feels good doing my homework. And let's go to this next game, and we're in 2nd place by a decent margin. So let's watch a game. Let's go to Shadow versus Thinker. It's looking like we have an advantage to Shadow, up a minor piece for a pawn. No, advantage to Thinker, excuse me. Up a minor piece for a pawn here. And this is an important game. If Shadow wins this, Thinker may be out of it, even if he beats me if we play next game. Because he won't have enough. He can only get 2 points from that. So it wouldn't be enough. But if Shadow loses, Thinker will either be... Let's see what Thinker's streak is on. Thinker's hasn't won 2 in a row. Maybe he won the last one. So max he gets 3 points for this. So then the next game between me and him would decide the tournament. But if Shadow wins, then the rankings are set and I'll get 2nd place. So Shadow decides what happens. And you're playing all day, Jose. All day. How's your ratings going, up or down? What's going on, Zach? What's going on? How you doing, man? How you doing? Having a good day so far? I guess the day is over. Did you had a good day? Yeah, the knight's there on f2. I like what I'm seeing from black here. They're taking their advantage and growing it. Give me 1 second. But yeah, they're taking their advantage and growing it here. The king went there to h2. They take the rook. Rook's going to capture. And then knight c2, knight d4. That seems okay, but they're down the rook. That's the main thing. They're just down that rook. Even any idea I'm saying is not as important. And like queen e5 for black. So it looks like Thinker will get the win. Thinker's up a decent amount of material. Gives the check. King's going to have to drop down. A lot of bad things happening for the white pieces right now. With the more time, I could potentially stall. I won't do that though, because that's not entertaining. But if it gets under 6 minutes, then I could stall out the game. But I, however, would not like to do that for 3rd place. For first, maybe. But even then, I am streaming, so it wouldn't be as entertaining. But the rook slides over there to d8. They're trying to win the rook there with rook d1. I imagine they have to get out the way with a king move to not force the knight rook exchange, but they do that. Take plenty of breaks, man. You're always on. Man, appreciate that. Yeah, I told myself that I wouldn't stream ever if I just didn't want to. So there's some days I have, like, dude, I'm just too tired. Like, I'm not going to give a good stream. But every time I've streamed, I want to. Because it's funny you say that. I've thought the same thing. I don't make it feel like a job. Because then, like, what's the point of doing it? If I'm trying to do this so that, because it's fun for me. Then if you make it not fun, then that defeats the point. So I try and make sure that I only stream when I have energy and I'm in the mood to. But I just like streaming because that's most of the time, to be honest. But they go pawn forward. I like talking. I like playing chess. This is perfect for me. But pawn forward here to g6, take. I'm feeling it is a win for black still. The time is the only thing. Can white somehow figure... Oh, what an idea. That's kind of cool. The pawn is free, but it's because black wants to convert in a particular way. With rook f1, I'm guessing, yeah. They want to take the knight, yeah. So that's a cool way to do that. Wow, oh, hold on. That might be... Hold on. That might be a little iffy. It's a win, but 3 isolated pawns, definitely harder than it looks with low time. But I feel like Thinker's going to win. He has the bishop. If anything, he'll figure it out on time. But knight goes forward, pawn here to h3. Bishop e2, knight here, and castle on the next turn. Or c3 first. If they take, he'll take back. We have a4. Okay, take, a4. We'll castle. I thought me and Thinker would play for second. But we're going to play FM and try and maintain second place. But if FM wins, he could play spoiler and lose the tournament for me. Or take my third place spot away with a win. So let's see what happens. Bishop's going to slide forward. 120 games today is crazy, man. That's a lot of chess. That's a lot of chess. Are you preparing for a tournament, or are you just had a lot of free time today? Knight's going to jump into the c5 square. I'm feeling, and bishop here as well. We have some options. Here to a5, 2. And rook can slide here to e1 as well. Trying to do something. We have a lot of ideas here with the white pieces. They slide their rook over, knight in as mentioned. We want to move quick because we started with less than 6 minutes. If they get at a certain time, they can stall. So I have to keep moving quickly so they can't ever stall. Because I want to get my points. So I want to do this to try and make sure I get the place I'm trying to get, which is second. Free pawn here. And this is a free rook. And the knight's going to drop back. And we're up some material. We just have to close this out now. And again, make sure we maintain the tournament timer above their timer. Right now it's 3:15 left and they have a minute 40. So I just can't use a minute 10 to be honest. You drew that one? Oh, dude, thank you. Thank you. That's very clutch. Very clutch, man. That should be that's a great result for me. We're going to attack this. Let's see. Massive yapper, open text and vocal topic, or I'm informing someone. Yeah, I am. My friends, family call me a yapper quite frequently, I'd say. My whole family yaps though, so it's like, I don't know if it's genetic, like, you know, nurture versus nature. It's probably a little bit of both. So it's the yap is in me. So I do enjoy talking, if you can't tell. I talk for like 3 hours a day outside of the talking I already do, not streamed live. But they're attacking my rook. I think rook over here, attacking there. A lot of pressure. A lot of pressure on this e file, a lot of pressure there. And I think that's a win. Oh, I did miss that though. Well, I don't want the bishop there. I thought it was a win though. It's not really a win. I missed king over. I thought I had it for sure. But rook here, putting some more pressure. They're about a minute below the game timer. So I just can't use a minute. If I don't use a minute, I'm going to win, regardless, on time or on the board. Let's just keep moving quickly. Let's not think about it too deep. Simple ideas. That's a cool idea, because it's not that easy to stop. The pen is strong. Yeah, let's just take that. Over. We got to keep moving quick. They've caught up about 4 seconds on the timer if they're looking for that stall, but I am not going to make it easy. Just quick moves from me. Getting out the way of the pin and the pin both directions. I would say the pin and them. They're both pins. Rook here to a2. I think they have 18 seconds left. A minute left. Sure. They are making this a little difficult though. This is should not be this hard. Okay. I think I could have pushed up and made it very hard. Now, I'd say it's kind of easy to figure this out. And this is checkmate. Alright. That should be second place. +7. Me and Thinker's game has 30 seconds left. I'll play as fast as he plays, but I don't think we're going to have this one come to an end, unfortunately. And that should be second place for me, and that should be third for Thinker and first for Shadow. All right, the knight's going to slide. Queen 4 getting out the way. Queen out the way. Queen's going to slide all the way over. With 7 seconds left, one of us is trying to get a win. They mess up. Give me something here. They don't move. Okay, so let's announce the winners of the last tournament here today. First place, Shadow Monarch, finishing at 9.5 for 11, 32 points. I got second, 7 for 10, 4-game win streak to end. I was on fire to close it out. And Thinker in third, 5.5 out of 11 at 12 points. Third. Oh, and Jose in fourth with 11 points. So very competitive here for this last tournament. Very fun. Thank you all for joining up in this tournament. Appreciate you joining in, Zach, there. But yeah, if you want to support me, I'm PJ's Chess on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, all free to support. And PJ Chess 993 on Twitch, free to follow if you want to support me there. I'll be on tomorrow, and I'll be on early.